thing.
All right, we are on the air. Alrighty. Hello, YouTubes. And YouTube-like places. And gun channels. Ah, you know what? I didn't bring up my dang gun channels here. Hold on. Got it all set up. Didn't bring it up. Don't know what the hell's going on. Blah, blah, blah. I suck. She's going to be mad. Let's bring that up. What's going on, everybody? How's everybody doing out there? I know. A couple minutes late. I had sent out some links. We're just waiting for people. See what the heck's going on. Let's see. Got a lot of people out there running around. Gun snobs out there in there. Psychos out there. What's going on? C4's out there. Woods. Patriots out there in here. We got David Bowling's out there. What's up? Scott P79. See? Scott P79 obviously isn't blocked, Gary. He's right there. I can see him. And we'll talk about that later, what I mean by that. Ozzy's out there. What's going on? Double T's out there. I did see Kevin was out there. Ape's out there. Ape will be in here when he gets a second, I'm sure. Grim's out there. Do. Is that it for now? That might be it for now. There's a lot of other stuff going on tonight. I know Unloaded Media was live. Obnoxious is out there. What's up? Hottie's out there. And Gun Gals is going on late tonight, so they're actually going to be starting here pretty soon. So we got a DTM 62. What's going on? We got a fight for viewers tonight, so we'll see what happens. What we're going to do is Gizzard in the side chat. You said you don't see him now? He was up there in the chat.
I do not see him, no.
It was a little ways back. That would be really weird if you can't see him now.
And I looked at participants. He wasn't in the participants.
Yeah, participants.
I can't see him either.
Oh, there he is. Yep.
Okay, you see him? Okay.
Yep, I see
so
him.
what we were talking about was hopped on a chat, and we were one of the first few to get on. It was Tater Tubes today, I think. And Gary said, hi to Scott and P79, or said something to him. He said something about, Scott or whatever. And I couldn't see Scott in the chat. It was really weird. So I didn't know if anybody's had that happen before. It was just sort of an interesting, I don't know if it was a weird glitch. He's not banned by me or hidden by me in any way. Obviously, he's not hidden in Tater's chat because Gary was talking to him. And he's not. I looked at my people that are banned or whatever, and he's not one of them. And I can see him in my chat right now. So that was really weird. Just thought it would be. I was sort of curious to see if anybody else has had that happen, because that's actually the second time it happened. It happened again the first time a couple days ago, and I didn't really think anything of it. I thought maybe it was a weird glitch, but I don't know. I don't know. Have you guys noticed that? Have you guys seen that? Anything like that happen?
Now, are you displaying top chat or live chat?
I had live chat at the time.
That should show everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, and I made sure of that too. It was really weird. I don't know. So while I get my gun channels chat up, how about we there's Ape. What's going on? Why don't we say our hellos? Ape, what's going on? You're on my left today. What's up?
Well, I don't know how I feel about that, but okay. Who's that going?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Anyway, not much. I just got done battling with someone else's garage door, so that's always fun. Well, it started out as something simple. They wanted me to put the, the little IR sensors that are supposed to, you break the beam, it stops the garage door from going down. It'll just raise it back up. Mm-hmm. Well, they had originally installed them about waist height instead of like 6 inches off the ground like you're supposed to.
Hey,
so I got those moved. Huh? Yeah, just a little high. Got that all the way down, and then got that all tidied up. Then noticed that the little shuttle that carries the actual door itself was twisted and upside down. Got that put in, went to close the door, and it thought the door was open and tried to close an already closed door.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, so the chain skipped off. It turned into a whole 2-hour affair of trying to get the thing to... Well, first trying to get the little guy wire that wraps around the pulley at the end out from under the pulley.
That's not good.
No, you're no good. But
You didn't
at the
slip.
very
You
least,
didn't like slip on a banana peel or anything, did you?
no.
Hey, look who it is.
But at
Who it
least
is?
I got bullet T
Oh, look at that
justice
little
here to
guy.
make my day
There you go.
better.
Yeah, yeah. At least you have a supervisor, right?
He wasn't there at the time, so yeah, like most supervisors, he wasn't supervising.
Mm-hmm. Every good job needs a great supervisor, they say.
Or someone that you can blame.
Yes, that's true. A scapegoat is usually more important.
That's
Careful
kind of
now.
what Midnight is on everybody's chat.
I thought that's what Ellis was.
Oh.
No, he's no. I can't say what else is, but it has to do with goats.
Rich has stopped in. What's going on, Rich? Calaveras, what's going on? Gary, you're up next. What's up, buddy?
Hey, not a whole heck of a lot. Glad to be here, and thanks for the invite.
Mm-hmm. Anytime. Patriot, what's going on, buddy guy?
Hey, fine, sir. I'm just relaxing,
You're like,
staying busy.
yeah, I was just gonna say, man, you're putting out stuff like a madman. You're like Patriot P11 over there, putting out videos, using up.
I got too excited, and I was like, oh, I'll just wait. And then I was like, no, I can't wait. I got a couple other ones I was gonna do, and yeah, I don't know. That one was kind of shoddy though. The last one, I didn't edit it very well.
That's okay.
Yeah, my manager, he's kind of slipping. Seems to be busy lately. So
yeah, I have been busy. I'm getting my ass kicked all week.
It is kind of cool though. I finally kind of figured out that iMovie software, so I'm doing it all by myself now. So
yeah, iMovie's, once you get used to it, I mean, I can't imagine what it's like not being able to see it. Yeah, I'm getting a nasty echo. You guys, there you go. Yeah, that's better. Hey, I can't imagine how tough it would be not being able to see. I don't know.
The only
how
way
does
I
it
can
work?
do it, the only way I can do it is if I set up an album, on my phone, put all the clips that I want to use in there, and then I just got to kind of memorize the lengths, so I know, okay, the 22-second one is the first one, and then I put the intro, and I did it like 3 or 4 times where the outro is the second thing, and it was all screwed up, but I kind of got the heck of it now. So
That's interesting. Yeah, that's crazy. It's amazing. Honestly. Jorge, potatoes and lead. What's going on, taters? Mel's out there. Local 223. What's up? Rich, what's up?
Hey, how's it going?
I didn't get a chance to listen in really a whole lot, but I heard you had a marathon chat this afternoon, huh?
Yeah, I just got done talking with my strike and Foose.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what Giz said.
Did it start at 4 a.m.?
I'm guessing you were busy with the little guy again. I sent you a link.
I did see the link.
One too.
Yeah, today was.
It's been a long day.
Yeah, we've been busy with the little dude. We actually went to. We headed out to the park this morning. Rocked the park, hit the sliding boards and the swing sets, and then we met my wife out to get some something to eat, and then headed over to watch a movie. I went to a movie, so yeah, we had a long day. He crashed out early, fast. I don't. No spoilers. You know what I mean? I won't. I won't let anything out of the bag here in case anybody hasn't seen it. But Avengers Infinity War. I know it's been out for like a year. Yeah, we hit the old cheap theater, so a couple of bucks and we're in there. So yeah, it was really good. He loved it. He was clapping and having a blast with it. So we came home and I said, well, who's your favorite superhero? He said, Iron Man. I said, why? Why was he your favorite? And he said, he smashed them. He smashed the bad guys. I was like, that's a pretty good reason. Can't go wrong with that. So what's going on with you, man? Anything new? You got any videos coming out?
No.
Sarge?
I'm
sorry, Rich?
Yeah, I just do the show. Don't got much in the way of videos right now.
Yeah. I didn't know if you did anything or not. I don't remember seeing anything from you.
I got a couple on, but they're like a few years old. Stuff I did when I was back in school that I released and just made them public.
Very cool. I'll have to check them out. Abe, what the hell are you playing with there?
Who?
No.
Ape.
I don't know if you really want to call it a dud for Walther. It's their SP-22. It's kind of a futuristic looking little 22 pistol. It's got this whole upper is basically like aluminium extrusion. And how you charge it are these little handles right here.
What?
So there's no like reciprocating, nothing reciprocates back beyond this. Yeah.
You got a side cocking 22 handgun.
Yes.
He just likes to do that.
It's like a press
no,
check.
That motion.
It's like a space gun. Come on. Look at that and tell me it does not look like something.
Hey, don't give Trump any ideas.
It looks like it's made by Nintendo.
No. It's the wrong. This is actual metal. It's not like the damn dark gray. And I think it's actually uses might use their same 22 magazines. No, but a couple of years ago, CDNN was blowing them out for like $200 or so.
How's it shoot?
Pretty good once you get it broken in. Yeah, this is their M. They had 4 different variants. This is the M2. The M1 was basically just a 4-inch barrel, so it kind of right where this one lightning vent is. It'd be about lightning like that. Yeah, you see it's all ventilated because you know it's like pew 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 pew. Then like the M3 was an optics ready one with a rail, and then their M4 was like a full, almost like Olympic style gun with like barrel weights and the kind of that slab sided on one side grip and real ergo formed grip on the other side. It's a pretty nice 22. The only downside is that it takes Allen keys to take apart, but it's a 22, so.
That's wild. I've never even heard of that. I actually didn't. I thought you were going to say it was like a pellet gun or something, some kind of airsoft or air gun. No, they don't be pointing at anybody. Don't be pointing at us.
You know, everyone who's worried about me shooting them through the internet, you have any idea how much shipping it costs for me to ship you the mechanism for me to shoot you through the internet? Plus, no one ever returns it. I mean, it's like they die or something.
Be kind, rewind, right?
Yeah. Be sure to rewind your DVDs and UHDs.
That's different, man.
That's cool. Kind of why I have it.
Yeah. Yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
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 Sarge, what's up with you?
Oh, nothing. Happy for the invite. I just got off work a little while ago and got to work again tomorrow, but luckily I don't go in quite as early, so I'm operating on like hour 19 right now, so.
Oof, I know the feeling. Ooh. Yeah, my Saturdays are pretty brutal. I
wanted to say, I also have Bullet's cousin here.
Oh. What's his name? Does he have a name yet?
I call him Bolt T Justice 2.
Junior?
Well, that's I thought you were going to call him Little Sarge.
No.
But you do realize there can be only one Bullet T Justice.
Maybe. There could be 2.
So what? Now I have to change the hashtag on that to the real Bullet T Justice.
Yeah, there you go. So we know. Yeah, so you don't want to get them mixed up. You don't want the fake one taking all the thunder away from the real Bullet T.
Yes, with his 2 pictures on Instagram and 2 subscribers and no videos on YouTube.
Hey, that sounds like a big shot to me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Lil Sarge. Obnoxious says, Lil Sarge.
Little Sarge.
I lost my side chat or the chat. There it is.
Gunsnob, what's going on, buddy?
Not much. I do not have a rubber eagle nor rubber chicken, so I can't compare
PVC.
there.
He's hard plastic, not rubber.
Oh, my apologies.
Yeah, don't put him down like that. No insulting.
So, yeah, just happy to get an invite.
Very cool. Great to have you.
So I don't have to watch my wife.
Before we get started, does anybody here know how to bump fire? Gunsnob was asking us how to bump fire a Ruger American, and like me, I can't figure out how he's supposed to do it.
We talked.
I've been trying
pistol
all day.
or the rifle.
A Ruger American bolt action rifle? That's tough.
Yeah,
That's going to be
trying all day.
Well, you can bump
That's
fire it.
tough.
It's just that you got to break your bump and work the action each time.
I just can't get it to go very fast. I don't know.
It might take 2 people to do it.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
If you had a straight pull on it, you could hook a mechanism or hook onto your belt.
That's
and
true.
Move the rifle forward and it'll cock itself.
Or if you got a 1903 in one of those Pedersen devices, but they're about as rare as unicorns.
David Bowling says he's going to bump fire a musket. Yeah.
Well, if you can get it to work, be sure to post it on the interwebs and the gun tubes.
Mm-hmm. Down in the gun channels chat, G's down there, DT Pfeiffer's down there. What's going on, guys? So we need a topic for a bracket and or a top 5. So you guys out in the chat, or you guys in here, if you have any suggestions, we have a couple of suggestions already, but yeah, Mel says you need 7 rubber bands and a paper clip to bump fire a bolt action.
Let's do an over-under on the chances of Alex Jones going to prison.
Over and under. Why? Because he's going to do something, like he's going to totally lose it now?
Oh, he already did something stupid. He was
What
under a
did he
court order. He was under a court order. We discussed this on my show, not to delete any of his social media stuff. And he admitted on his show on the 10th that he had deleted tweet. He told his staff to delete things off of Twitter that had to do with the Sandy Hook deal. And the lawyers for the plaintiff in his defamation case filed a complaint with the judge. Now he's looking at potential of a heavy fine and possible jail or prison time.
What the hell?
What did he do exactly? I mean, in this lawsuit, what was the?
He was going around telling people that on his show, saying that Sandy Hook was faked and everything, and he wasn't saying it as opinion. He was stating it as fact. And so the families are saying that they were getting threats from people, that he incited people to threaten them and all this other and a bunch of other stuff. And so they're suing him over it. And the judge issued a court order that he wasn't to delete anything off of any of his social media accounts. And he admitted, like I said, on his show that he had told them to delete things off of Twitter after he had gotten a warning from Twitter about something else that he had posted. And now he's looking at possible criminal charges and fines from that for destruction of evidence and a bunch of other stuff.
Hmm. Yeah. Hottie says he doesn't think Alex Jones will ever go to prison for this. Screen is locked on Ape. That's because Ape's playing with awesome toys. Now what? That's what it looks like when you take. I wasn't watching you take it apart.
This is this is like the exterior shroud. It's all made out of basically folded and welded sheet metal. The only thing that's really machined is like the screw parts and the dowels and that. But yeah, this is basically your slide on the inside. It's just got a little machined block and then this sheet metal cowl over it.
It almost looks
fired.
like, as you're holding it there, it almost looks like you put like the slide from like a micro 1911 on a full size 11, like the barrel's hanging out or something.
Mm-hmm.
It looks
How long
funny.
is that barrel?
It's a 6-inch.
Oh.
I do like the way that one, the way it charges, because it looks like a press check. Like you're just checking and see if it's loaded, but yet you're loading it. Pretty cool.
Yeah, and let's see, I think it was Psycho316 out in the chat says it looks dangerous for your hand. Yes, there is a whole 2 pages in the Walther manual on how to charge it. Do not charge it like this.
Yeah.
You either,
What can you-
for me, you reach over the top, or yeah, it's just easier to reach over the top, or you can actually hook these little charging wings with the finger and just go like this.
What's it called again?
It's a Walther SP22. I think we just added something to Sarge's list.
Hmm.
I'll read about them.
I think they discontinued them 4 or 5 years ago. I don't know. I guess they're supposed to be like their Walther's answer to like the Neos target pistols and that, but they never really panned out.
So does SP stand for like silly pistol or something like that?
I think it stands for sports pistol, because isn't their regular 22 like the P22 or the S22?
Yeah, I think it's a P22. The little
Yeah,
one.
so I guess it's just to differentiate their lines.
Don't they also make the Ruger SR22? Or
No, I think that's just a rumor started by.
I had heard that.
No, it's because they have a little bit similar look, but they don't function at all the same.
Actually, if I can pull up,
There's a couple of these on Gunbroker.
if you can find like the older Walther catalogs for it, they had one that's fully decked out with the rail, and they actually made an integral. Well, not really integral, but let me put this. This is the only real problem with it. So you got to kind of get it in the right spot to line back up. But basically, they had a laser unit that on the 4-inch blended in perfectly with this and the trigger guard. So it kind of went like that a bit. It's real space looking pistol. Oh, okay. Psycho's clarifying that. He was talking about an Instagram thing about Jesse James' design for a Smith & Wesson that Brownells posted. The bottom of the slide looks like it'd slice your hand if you racked it. Well, it's Jesse James. Who's cared about him in the last 10 years?
We should let Night Strike shoot that gun then.
Oh my God, he'd come back missing fingers. It'd be a
Come back
bloodbath.
missing an arm or a toe. How the hell did you lose a toe with this?
It's horrible. It's a bloodbath. You don't want to be involved with it.
I swear he's the poster child. I swear he'd be the poster child for Bloomberg of how guns can hurt you. That's mean even for me.
Yeah, he hasn't hurt himself with the P320 yet.
Well, it's all plastic. I mean, unless he starts gnawing on it or he catches a little sharp corner from a spring.
I told him he's going to go to the range and shoot it, and the backplate's going to break, and the striker housing's going to come out and hit him in the eye.
Actually, what's probably more likely is he's going to get his 357 SIG barrel. He's going to shoot it, and either the brass will come straight back and strike him in the head. There's no joke, the SIGs will throw brass crazy. And you can kind of see how this is all. These are just like, I don't know, accent pieces. This is already tapped for like the rail sections and that. It's just all one piece of aluminum. Mel the Nut. I love my P320. It's Night Striker proof.
Everything's rounded off. There's Nerf inside of it, so you can't cut yourself.
I don't know, man. That 338 Nerf poo is nothing to joke around with.
Yeah. So, we got
Gonna be unfingered.
brackets we got suggestions for pizza toppings, breakfast foods that are actually desserts, top 5 targets, top 5 weapons in movies. That one could be a fun one. And excuses for starting your show late.
I like the excuses.
Breakfast foods that are actually desserts. Cheesecake pancake.
Yeah. There you go.
Top 5 ways of getting rid of big killer Amazon spiders.
Yeah. I'm telling you, you need to barbecue that thing.
Top 5 potato dishes.
Potato dishes?
Horrible. Poor Potato is going to be upset you're talking about that. Patriot, did you hear the chat last night, what the Flippy was telling us about the spider? If not, you need to go back and listen to it.
Oh, on potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not.
Is that the kind of spider you had?
This thing was the backside of it was bigger than a grape. Pretty big.
Oh, it sounds like it.
They're not local to here. I'm blaming it on Gunpowder Beauty and Tardot bringing them from Texas. And some of their stuff, because Michigan doesn't have spiders that have fangs. And
could you see the fangs?
No, I couldn't.
Oh.
Yeah, I didn't see it. My daughter told me about it, and I ran through the vine of spider webs. It was like, shoelaces. They were so big. But
it was really just somebody pulling a Halloween prank on him.
I posted a picture of the baby and said I squished the mom, and some spider lover on Instagram shamed me about murdering spiders. So I feel bad.
I regret nothing.
And you should feel bad for killing a helpless little spider.
You feel bad by not killing it with fire.
Yeah, you should have told her it chased you around the house for half an hour.
I'm sorry?
You should have told her it chased you around the house for half an hour. Put up a hell of a fight before you had to take it out.
It's a harmless orb weaver. How could you kill it?
Yeah.
Simple. I went squish.
Actually, no. I didn't even squish it. I suckered my daughter's mom into squishing it. So.
Go kill that thing. I'll give you $5.
No, I didn't even have to. It was joyful, I guess. I don't know. Anyway. Pizza toppings is a lot better than talking about spiders.
Psycho's using a reference from was that Mississippi Burning? That wasn't Mississippi Burning, was it?
What was the reference?
A Time to Kill. A Time to Kill. He said, "Don't be patriots. Spiders. Yeah, they deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell." So you guys out there, throw out what you want to see, and we'll throw together like a bracket or a top 5 or something fun together. Fun, whatever. Pizza toppings,
Slim Jim.
Slim Jim. Yeah, oh yeah, oh my god, yeah. Especially if you fry it ahead of time, get it nice and crispity crunchy.
You got to slice it down the middle.
Flavor.
Yeah. Weapons in movies would be cool too. I mean, we could throw a bracket together. We could have everybody throw together a couple of suggestions. We could build a bracket and then decide which is the coolest weapon from a movie. That would be neat. But we'll as you guys see, I'll try and write them down as we see them. Psycho says top 5 reasons fuck you damn Slim Jims. Slim Jims. So first thing I wanted to talk about a little bit.
Top 5 reasons why Slim Jim isn't fucking candy.
Send the candy out.
The list would be blank. There would be no top 5 reasons.
That would be it. Yeah.
There is Slim Jim is not a candy bar.
I don't know, man.
You know,
It's
it's
good
good
sugar.
Candy bars in the store.
It's been adjudicated the best candy bar.
Yeah, so
Yes, it has.
Yes, I was here for that god awful bracket.
Double T says top 5 overrated Tom Cruise movies, but you got to get roll call first.
I don't want to vote for him. I don't want.
That would be classic.
You got to make
We
sure
have
he's been
to
drinking
schedule
first.
Interview with a Vampire, #1.
You have to schedule it for a night when he's off the next day,
Yeah.
and it could be internet gold.
Yeah. Top 5 reasons not to shoot people at a game tournament. Yeah, that whole
Oh my
budget
god!
went live talking about that today.
Too
What a
early.
mess. What a mess.
Did you watch the video? Or
No,
listen
I
to
didn't.
the video.
I
I
got a
didn't get-
good one. Top five reasons why it should be legal to shoot stupid people.
Are you having some issues? Are you looking for some assistance in ending your life, or what?
No,
I thought he was going to
it's-
say something about goats. So
no. Just I work with a bunch of stupid people.
Yeah.
And there's
I'm
this
sure
thing
they feel
called-
the same way about
and
you.
and there's this thing called the law that will not allow me to do things that have
That
crossed
you
my
want
mind.
to.
Yes, exactly.
Well, what's the point in killing them? They're not going to learn. They're dead. Plus, then you got to move them out of the way.
It's a pretty rough way to learn something. Pretty.
I didn't want to teach them anything. I just want to get the hell out of my life. Oh well,
All right.
Maybe they're not big fans of you either.
I do not.
Isn't
give
it
a fuck.
something about, if you're around a whole bunch of people that are all idiots and dumb, it might not be them.
Okay, I'm not the
I-
one putting hot pans on top of rubber trash cans.
Well, you could do that if you want to. If you feel left out, you can do that.
Yeah. I mean, everyone else is doing it. Why don't you?
Mm-hmm. All the cool kids are doing it.
Because I have this thing called common sense.
That's like they always say too, like, 1 in 3 people are an idiot. And if you look to your left and you look to your right and you don't see an idiot, then it's you.
I have you know, I don't think anybody on this particular panel is an idiot.
Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of us here. So there's
It
at
should
least
be
two.
At least 2. Should be at least 2. I mean,
Not
almost 3. 2.5.
Not it.
Not it.
those goats.
You notice how the people who usually claim not it right away usually are.
Dang it!
And one sitting in the back of the class.
Licking the window.
Oh, that's rough.
Gary ain't the idiot. He works at a
Eating
goddamn.
crayons.
All this from the guy cleaning the toy gun there on the end, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
This is made out of 75% plastic.
Oh, by the way, hello guys. How are you guys tonight?
Yeah, we never got to say hello. What's up with you, man?
Who are you?
Just got in from work, tired, irritable.
So a normal day.
Oh,
So pretty much normal.
yeah, pretty much.
I just want to add that if there's any alphabet agencies listening, that was Ellis that was talking about premeditated murder. None of the rest of us.
It's not a law to talk about it. It's not against the law to even think about it. It's just against the law to actually do it.
Well, I was concerned you might follow through on that after
No.
talking about the trash can story.
No.
But you know good and well, if anything bad happens to any of them people tonight, they're going to come looking for you.
Yeah, and he's really
And
been
I've
wanting to
got-
try shooting
And
that.
here's the wonderful thing. I've got 8 other people in here, or 7 other people in here that can testify exactly where I was at.
We don't know where you were
I
at.
can't
Up
see
until
where
We
you
don't know where the hell you're at.
You don't know what happens when your mic's muted.
Someone logged in.
all we
might
see. All we can
you might
tell
be
is that
cre-
you're
you might be
talking
creeping
and
up-
not with your girlfriend. That's all we can tell because we don't hear
Okay, how
belting.
about this?
You might be creeping up behind somebody with a machete right now.
Yeah, sitting in my room.
Well,
Okay, well,
He's
maybe
been
they're
wanting to
tied
shoot
up.
that new shield.
It's a green screen.
Yeah,
Green
that's-
screen.
green screen's
He's in
too
the
high
back of
tech. It's a matte painting.
It's in the back of a
No.
kidnapper
No,
van.
no green screen. Oh.
Not a green screen. He's just laying on the grass outside.
and I just turned the street light out.
Are you calling me from a cellular phone? Crank call from Pulp Fiction. Who is this? Who is this? Quit calling me.
You mean somebody
All right.
actually does call you?
Cool. So, okay, topic outlaw. So what's going on? Tell us something quick about yourself, and then we're going to go on to topic number 1 here. What's going on with you? You got any videos coming out? You got any?
Got a show
what's going on
tomorrow. Got a conspiracy theory show.
All right, that's enough. We don't need to hear about it. We just were,
Yeah.
Okay.
That's its obligation.
And here's something that you might actually find interesting. Me and Sarge are working on putting a show on together, and it's going to be a weekly, bi-weekly, monthly. We haven't worked it all out yet, but it's going to be based all around wrestling and professional wrestling, and so
it's called Goat Stash.
So we're gonna have
Looking
a law
forward to it.
officer and an outlaw partnering in the same chat. Huh?
Exactly.
Yes.
That's what we're
On
going to come up with
wrestling.
like a snazzy
In-
name.
Inside and outside.
Well, see, here's the thing.
Once in a
Here's what
the other's law and
here you
order.
go. You got to call it Outlaw Man.
No.
I think Fine just said it. Outlaw and Order.
No,
There you
no.
go.
Oh, I was
See,
doing a
here's
spoof
the thing.
of the.
Here's the good thing about having Sarge on the show with me. He will keep me out of trouble.
I highly doubt it.
Do you really trust Sarge to keep you out of trouble?
Either that or I'll get him in trouble. One or the other.
That's probably more likely.
What'd you get into there, sir?
But yes, we're working out the fine details, and we'll let you know what's going on with that.
Can you grow a cool cop stash like Sarge has?
Can I grow a cool cop stash?
He's got the full ensemble right now.
Yeah.
But it's not the cop stash.
Oh, when I did security work, all there was the stash. But I don't do security works anymore, so fuck it, let it grow.
It's
You mean you're not securing the lives and the protection from harm of rubber trash cans?
Actually, when I was doing by the very first security job I ever had, I was guarding a Carter's baby clothes company.
All right.
If a bunch of 3-year-olds would have went on a rampage, I would have been in trouble.
You get locked up for tasing toddlers.
Yeah, no, I was unarmed.
It's
So
gonna be-
He's unarmed. Go for the knees. Go for the knees.
Mad Boy.
So you're just trying to keep a bunch of soccer moms from stealing merchandise, huh?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So, topic. Need your opinions on this. I think it's worth talking about. It's kind of fun. So I was watching Clover's chat, and he had the guys, not the guys, Gary on from Honor Defense, talking about the Honor Guard pistol. It's just really nice. Super interested in it. I think it's nice. I like the idea. I really like the idea of the shield. Obviously, I've talked about that a lot, but I like the idea that it's a little more robustly built, maybe. I think that's pretty cool. And the whole mantra of the company. But one of the things he said that I thought was pretty interesting was they were talking about the accuracy of the Honor Guard and how they tested it and, how they found it to be more accurate than with the shield, and I forget what else they said they tested it against.
Glock and Walther.
Glock and Walther, yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
And
the
they
Glock 43 and no Walther PPS.
And they attributed that to really tight tolerances, and even in the show, he was talking about ammunition issues with certain guns and whatnot, and a lot of it is ammo based and shooter based. But one of the things that kind of got me thinking was how you see the same sort of issues in a lot of, people talk about Kimbers, and any high end sort of gun where they talk about how tight the tolerances are, being finicky with ammo. So is that a good selling point or not? It actually kind of made me think it might not be a great selling point. At 15 yards to be a half an inch more accurate, is that worth having a gun that might have really tight tolerances and a proclivity maybe to misfeeding, having feeding issues or something? I know you got to run it for a couple hundred rounds. You got to shoot a bunch of ammo through it just to make sure, But is that worth it? You hear about it in 1911s a lot. Guys, have high-end 1911s that are really tight and they have issues with things, and then everybody says, go get a Rock River or a Rock Island, and they're loose and they're sloppy, but man, they'll shoot anything. Is that more valuable than that half an inch at 10 yards or something like that?
It depends on what you plan on doing with the gun. If you're using it as a range toy, then yeah, maybe you want more accuracy. But if I'm carrying this thing, I want it to go bang every time I pull the trigger, and it wouldn't matter what kind of ammo I've got in it. If I pull that trigger, I know this gun is going to go bang.
Yeah, and
whether it's the cheapest stuff on the market or high-end ammunition, I want it to be able to feed everything and feed it reliably.
Yeah, but I was going to say, it depends on the firearm too, because the 1911 was never designed to be made with really tight tolerances.
Right.
When John Moses Browning designed it, he designed it for the tolerances to be loose because it was going to be a military weapon. It wasn't designed to be a competition pistol. So you got guys trying to adapt the 1911 to beating that competition pistol, and then you end up seeing guys or the custom makers and stuff that you end up with a pistol that can't fire what you want it to fire because it's not designed to operate that way. Does that make, if you get what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Well, with a carry gun, I expect to have combat accuracy out of that gun. I'm not expecting pinpoint accuracy. I don't need pinpoint accuracy.
Right.
I need good enough to put shots, center mass.
Right. With the Honor Guard, they designed it from the ground up to have a little bit tighter tolerances, so it might operate fine that way. My HK USP has tight tolerances and whatnot, much tighter than what my shield does, and that fires everything I put through it. So, I think it depends wholly on how the weapon was designed to operate in the first place. If you have something that wasn't designed to have super tight tolerances, and you adapt it and customize it to where all of a sudden the tolerances are getting to where they're out of spec for what the weapon originally was, you might end up with problems. But if you have a weapon that was designed to have really tight tolerances to begin with, you might not have as many problems.
I've just heard people mention too, even when you start getting into some of the high end like Wilson Combats and stuff like that, where they have issues with this type of ammo or that type of ammo, and they're really expensive, So,
well, if you buy a pistol that's really expensive and it's a high end pistol, it kind of goes without saying that you can't just buy foreign ammo that's in a bucket,
Right, and are you carrying that gun?
You drive a Corvette and you put cheap gas in it, it's kind of the same thing. I can't afford fancy guns, so.
Yeah, there is a simple way around all that. Just carry a revolver.
Mm-hmm. My question is, if the tolerances are so tight, I don't care that much about the ammo as long as it feeds good ammo. But what about reliability if you drop it in the dirt and get it all nasty and it's your carry gun? Is it going to jam up because it's got dirt in it?
Well, there's kind of two schools of thought. If it's nice and tight, nothing should get in. But if it's obviously too tight, it's not going to take, much more than a little bit of gunk to get it to stop running. So it's kind of a double-edged thing.
That was the issue with the Luger, where they had to make those holsters like gloves because if they were dirty, they wouldn't.
Yeah, the Luger is a beautiful firearm. Problem is, you don't want to get it dirty.
Sorry, I'm playing with my gun channels chat here for a second.
Did you break it again?
What's that?
Go ahead, man.
Oh, I was just
go ahead.
I just wouldn't want to carry a gun that I'm worried if it does get dirt in there that it's going to not go bang or not, not cycle.
Well, you can counteract that by carrying a heavy enough gun to use as a bludgeon. I mean, someone beats you over the head with the Glock. I mean, it's like someone throws a rubber ducky at your head. You get a nice
That's why I
heavy,
carry
like
a high
third
point
gen.
45.
Yeah, you carry a high point, and then you got all your bases covered.
Yeah.
A whole new meaning to the word "I'm going clubbing."
Plus, they're loose enough; you don't have to worry about them.
No, there's no tight tolerances on a high point.
Never.
Maybe the chamber. That's about it.
I just got an email about High Point. They got a security package. They give you a lockbox, pistol, and something else. And it was like $179.
Yeah, they've offered that before. I've never seen them in the stores, but
it's got a decal. It says High Point inside. No one ever goes in it.
Are they ripping off the Yankee Marshals posse project?
The bad thing is even Patriot can tell the high points. It can see a high point's ugly.
But everybody says they'll shoot anything you put in them, and they're super reliable. I don't know. I've never shot a high point.
I've held one a couple times.
I've shot a 45. I'm gonna buy one and Cerakote it all out.
I own the 45 and shot well over 100 rounds through it. Never had any issues. Now my son-in-law has it. He hasn't had any issues with it either. So.
He uses it for a hammer around the house.
Good.
Driving.
I'd like to get one of the PCCs or whatever. Those carbine.
I got that too. I still have that.
I want one of the 10mm ones.
Concrete outside, but if you can't find your sledgehammer.
That's how you fire your SIG P320.
No, you hit it with the high point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. That's how you fire it.
Yeah.
So,
next topic.
Yeah, that's fine. Do we want to do? I was just playing with this. I couldn't find my chat down in gun channels. The one where so you don't have to refresh it, and I had to make my screen bigger so I could see to click on it. I couldn't find a damn thing. I was feeling like an idiot, and I think G might have called me an idiot too, sort of, kind of.
You don't want to repeat what he said?
He didn't call you an idiot. He just said that you're not as smart as Night Strike.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. He said Night Strike can figure it out. That's all I'm saying.
True, but but you're not running your own independently funded pro Second Amendment video sharing site.
That's true. That's true. I'm not. The gun feed has a ton of interesting articles on it today. I was flipping through that a little bit. I don't know if you guys have. They have a pretty nice app. It's always got a ton of stuff on it. And there's just a ton of stuff on there worth reading. Talking about Kavanaugh, and there was a couple things. They had an article on Mr. Guns and Gear got blocked on Facebook. They had that was pretty interesting. Trying to figure. I had a couple of them here.
I know why Mr. Guns and Gear got blocked on Facebook. It wasn't anything to do with anti-gun people. It was to do with all the wives of all these people that see all the deals he was always posting on there.
Yeah, I don't know. Check that out if you don't have the app. It's a really good one to go to. So we want to do I say we do. Somebody said Top Guns in movies. I hear George. Does George have an opinion?
He said it's perfect.
All right. All right. So let's. If you got any, let's get some people out there in the chat. Throw out there some cool gun movies, or I'm sorry, cool movies from gun. Cool guns from movies.
Stallone's revolvers and
the Glock 7 from Die Hard.
The rail gun from Eraser.
The 88 Magnum from Johnny Dangerously.
I thought that was from Last Action Hero.
No, that was Johnny Dangerously. It shoots through skulls.
What was it?
88 Magnum.
What were the revolvers that Stallone had in Cobra?
That's actually a very good movie too. Michael Keaton, great movie.
You can't do this without the sharps out of Quigley Down Under.
Yeah, this is true.
And what about John Wayne's lever action, the big loop lever action in True Grit?
He had that in more movies than just True Grit.
Yeah, that's just the one it was famous for.
What about RoboCop's gun?
The Beretta 93R.
Whatever it was.
It was a highly modified Beretta 93R.
Han Solo's blaster.
Okay.
BL-44.
Well, if we're going to go that, we got to go with Chewbacca's bowcaster too.
Yeah,
that crossbow thing, right?
Yeah, because if I had a choice between a DL-44 and a bowcaster, I'd take the bowcaster.
Anybody hear that?
Hear what?
What was Stallone's revolvers in Cobra?
He didn't carry a revolver,
grips.
No, that was in 1911, dude. That was a Colt 1911.
No.
That's
40 revolvers.
Psycho 316. That would have been I think that was an AMT auto mag.
44 auto mag, yeah.
Yeah. Was it an AMT or was it what was that other one that had like the 450 Wild or whatever?
Yeah, I think it was that brand. I just don't.
It was a Colt Commander in Cobra, is what the interwebs say.
Yeah. But Stallone had a 44. I mean, it's not Stallone. Eastwood had a 44 auto mag and Sudden Impact, and he also added it out at the very beginning, I believe, of the Enforcer too.
It's 8 so far.
How about the Model 20? How about the 6 and 8 inch Model 29s from Dirty Harry?
Mm-hmm.
Because they use the 6 inch for regulars, and then for like close-ups and that, they use the 8 inch.
And you had the Ruger Super Blackhawk 454 conversion from Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man that Mickey Rourke couldn't hit shit with it.
What was that again? What gun was that?
It was a Ruger Blackhawk converted to 454 Casull. And Mickey Rourke couldn't hit shit with it.
He got a Desert Eagle in that movie too, right?
No, Don Johnson had the Desert Eagle.
Oh, yeah.
And he was making fun of him because he had the Desert Eagle 44, and he's dropping bad guys. He spent up people said 280, and looks at Mickey Rourke. You spent 15 something, didn't hit shit.
How about the M1 Garand in Gran Torino?
Yeah.
Gran Torino. That's a good one. The Garand.
How about the Beretta 92 from pretty much every 80s or 90s cop movie?
Yeah. Cop movie or bad guy gun, cop gun.
Okay, how about the H&K, the nickel-plated H&K P7 from Die Hard. Hans Gruber, the terrorist leader, had one.
I thought he had a. What was it? What was that? What gun was it?
H&K P7. Let's go.
I thought it was like a. I thought that was something else. I thought it was
movie
a Walther
database.
How about the air gun thing that the guy in No Country for Old Men used?
Yeah.
The pressure.
Yeah, the slaughterhouse thing.
Yeah.
Or his silent shotgun.
Yeah, just goes.
Okay, I'm going to screen share here as soon as my mouse works.
Or the minigun in Terminator 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, you gotta have a minigun.
Yeah, yeah, we got it on there.
There's a nail gun, lethal weapon that they killed a guy with.
Oh yeah, I actually own one of those pass load framing nailers.
Yeah, they're nice when they work, but when they don't, they're kind of a pain. Yep, right here, Die Hard. It was an H&K P7 M13.
They're kind of like a real gun. You just have to clean them every now and then, and they always work.
Fancy pants. Oh yeah, the Psychos did a good one. The Marlin 4570 from Jurassic World. That's a cool gun. Just iconic. It's just Google iconic movie guns.
Well, don't forget the Zorg.
The what?
The Zorg.
The Zorg?
Zorg.
The Zorg.
The ZF-1.
Uh-huh.
What about the, I think it was an Uzi that she dropped in True Lies that shot everybody as it fell down the stairs?
No, that was a Mac.
Was it a Mac? Was it a Mac? It's been a long time since I've seen that.
It was an Ingram because it was the whole, it was box. Because an Uzi is longer.
My youngest daughter wants to throw one in the list. She wants to throw out there the Smith & Wesson Model 27 from The Godfather.
How about the Morton Mark 1 rifle from Starship Troopers?
How come whenever I Googled best movie guns, all that came up was pictures of Tom Cruise and Top Gun? Seriously.
I don't think that counts.
Well, Google kind of matches your searches.
Have you been searching Tom Cruise a lot?
No, I have never searched Tom Cruise that I know of.
Is there something you want to tell us, Ben Snop?
It probably just hears roll call talk about it all the time on these chats, talk about him.
Do you have Alexa?
I have a good
one. That could be it. That definitely could be it.
Do you guys remember a movie called Equalizer 2000?
No.
Was it the one that came out 20 years before the Denzel one?
Yeah, a long time ago. Well, it's a movie about a crazy gun that's got like 15 damn gun barrels on it, including a grenade launcher and shotguns and everything else.
Let's see what we got here.
In a similar vein, how about the Lawgiver from Judge Dredd? Or Dredd.
We talking the Stallone or the?
No, not the Stallone one. The other one.
What movie had a Tommy gun in it? There has to be one with a Tommy gun.
What did the Untouchables have one?
The Untouchables.
Yeah, Untouchables did.
Yeah, definitely.
You have to have a Thompson on there.
Saving Private Ryan had them too.
Yeah.
I think the Untouchables is.
John Wayne,
Tombstone.
I think, had one in Longest Day.
Tombstone with the Peacemaker.
How about the light gun in Sin City? Light gun.
Jack Sparrow's flintlock pistol.
Or how about the flintlock that the Predator hands Danny Glover at the end of Predator 2?
That was supposed to be done in Predator 3, but from the pirates, but they never made that movie.
Exactly.
If we make this bracket any longer, we're going to be here till tomorrow.
We're going to be here till tomorrow anyway.
Well, I mean tomorrow.
We've only got 15 minutes till tomorrow is officially here. So
I got 15.
So we need one more so we can break it down or it's divisible by 8.
We can do the BAR from Saving Private Ryan too.
Or let's see.
I got one.
Bruce Willis's 1911s from
the Sturmgewehr from Fury.
Bruce Willis's 1911 from Last Man Standing. That was a pair of 1911s, actually.
There's got to be a movie with an MG42 on it.
Let's draw this up here.
When are you going to step up and have one of these fancy brackets like Matt uses?
Yeah, one of these days.
It's just a simple Word document.
He'll have one as soon as Night Strike makes it for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's for sure.
You expect too much from Night Strike.
Previous experiences. Okay.
Nope.
Auto 9 is what it was. RoboCop gun.
Okay. I'm just gonna put RoboCop.
Yeah, that'll work. Everybody knows what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How about the flamethrower from DC Cab?
The what?
The flamethrower from DC Cab. I wouldn't say it was iconic, but it was impressive.
Oh yeah.
You want to go that route?
AK-47s and Red Dawn.
Ellis wants to go that route. We could throw the Sherman tank from Tank.
That's actually a very good movie, by the way.
All right, so Sturmgewehr. We got RoboCop's gun. Hellboy's gun. That was a pretty cool one. That was one that somebody threw out there.
What was it? The Saint? Oh, Samaritan. That's what it was called. Samaritan.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, there you go. Model 29, Dirty Harry. I had the Marlin from Jurassic World. That's a cool one. Predator's minigun. Also Terminator 2. The Sharps from Quigley, right?
That's always a good choice.
I don't know why we don't just call it and say the Sharps just won it.
Because it might not.
Oh, it can.
Oh, it can. There's no doubt that it can, but will it?
The Garand from Gran Torino. Hans Blaster. What else? Do you want to do the Desert Eagle?
Fucking Desert Eagle.
You can if you want to.
I don't recommend it.
No accounting for days.
Be a nice change from the notes.
Jam-O-Matic.
Well, if you didn't have such weak feminine wrists, it wouldn't jam on you.
Ooh. That, I don't know. You going to take that?
That's what she said.
I'm pretty sure that's what the goat said.
That a new
list
kind of
aren't weak and or feminine.
That's why his Desert Eagle's a jam-o-matic, because it takes it.
That's jam-matic. It's a piece of shit.
You got him worked up now.
Let's see. I got a couple more spots to fill in here.
Colt Navy.
88. Go ahead.
Slim Cowboy says the Colt Navy conversion from the good, the bad, and the ugly. Trying to think of what all those ones from Josie Wales were.
Weren't they all walkers?
No, because it was
the little one was not. Can't remember what the little one was.
You got the Gatling gun from
War Wagon?
Rooster Cogburn.
War Wagon? He had the Gatling gun and the wagon in there.
Okay, handguns. From Outlaw Josie Wales, it was a Colt Walker 1847, Colt 1860 Army, then Standard, loading gate conversion, cartridge conversion, Colt 1894 Pocket, Colt 1851 Navy.
David Bowling saying Nicolas Cage's guns from the movie Face Off. I don't remember what he had in Face Off.
Neither do I.
He had his face off.
Oh.
That's why.
He had his face off, yeah. His face was on John Travolta. That's all.
Peacemaker from Back to the Future 3.
Yeah, I have Peacemaker on there already from Tombstone.
Yeah, the Peacemaker's overrated.
What are you talking about, Willis?
Remington 85, Remington 75 was better.
I happen to agree with you.
We're doing cooler.
The Colt Dragoon, was that the one that the girl had in True Grit?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, Psycho was throwing that one out there.
Yeah, sure, why not?
That was a mean little bitch.
The pistol or her?
Both.
I need one more, I guess. What's the whole 88? What was the 88 Magnum again?
That was the one that Joe Pesci had in Johnny Dangerously that shot through schools.
Huh. I don't know that we want to feature a gun that shoots through schools.
Mm-hmm.
We had it custom made. It shoots through schools.
Does it have to specifically be a movie? Can't be a TV show?
Oh, you got the Lawgiver too. What about
There
the
you
Lawgiver?
go. Oh yeah, Lawgiver would be a good one. Okay, that would be good. Okay, so
You need to save this for another week in the future and do TV show guns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother list.
Yep.
So we got RoboCop's gun, Hellboy's gun, Dirty Harry, the Marlin from Jurassic World, minigun, Quigley, Peacemaker, Cobra's 1911, the Garand, Desert Eagle, Hans Blaster, Colt Dragoon, AK-47 from Red Dawn, the Lawgiver, the Sturmgewehr from Fury, and then I put the gun from Looper on there. Remember they had that that cool gun when they would it was almost like a sawed-off shotgun kind of thing. Pretty neat. Ash's 12 gauge from Evil Dead, yeah. Blade Runner's pistol. The Joker's pistol from Batman, yeah. He shoots down the bat plane. Like a 357 with like a 20-inch barrel or something. But that didn't have much kick to it. All right. So, Ape, we'll start with you. Hellboy's gun or RoboCop's gun?
Oh, screw you, man! Starting out like that.
Just how it fell.
It fell that way because that's the way you wrote it in, jackass.
Dad, but that's what I mean. That's just how it happened.
A likely story, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. I mean, that Auto 9 is just sexy as hell, but man, that Samaritan is just a big freaking revolver. You know what? I'm going to have to go with the Samaritan because the bullets are big enough where you can put explosives and holy water and other stuff to actually kill the undead.
You gonna kill the undead, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Make them undeader.
More undeader. Giz, what's up? What do you think?
Well, I've only seen one of the two movies. I'm not a big movie buff, so I probably only saw about a quarter of the movies you've mentioned. But I have seen RoboCop, so I guess I'll have to go with that one.
Patriot?
I am close to Detroit, so I'm going to have to.
Mr. RoboCop?
Yeah.
Rich?
I'm going to go with Hellboy.
2 and 2. C4. Are you muted? Or no?
He's sleeping.
No, I'm not sure what's going on. It's freaking out, man.
Maybe he fell asleep.
No, he lost his sounder.
1 for RoboCop, 2 for Hellboy.
Yeah.
Write it on a piece of paper and hold it up.
1 for RoboCop. Here you go. 1 for RoboCop. 2 for Hellboy. You probably write a 3 down.
Yep, well, that
didn't. Okay. We still could. Okay, Hellboy it is. Well, that couldn't have gotten any worse. Unless he would have passed out in the middle of it. Gunstyle, what's up? Which one?
Poor Ellis. How about RoboCop?
Oh man, tying it up again.
I've never
Holy
seen
smokes. Ellis.
Well, I love Hellboy, but I'm going with the Auto 9. So now it's no longer tied.
Well, I think it's going to be tied up again because I'm going to pick Hellboy's revolver. The Auto 9's cool. It's fat. I mean, it's a little machine pistol, but I mean, Hellboy. Do we even have any clue what caliber that thing is? It's a freaking monster. You can shoot monsters with it. He just turns monsters into goo with that thing.
It's a handheld 50 caliber BMG.
Well, no, I mean here you can see. Well, if Hellboy's like 7 foot tall or so, and Samaritan only holds 4, there you go. It's got to be like gun because it shoots.
Got to be like a 60 caliber or something.
Well, here's the scroll down. Damn you! Here's the business end. Probably. So we're tied up, aren't we?
Yep, we're gonna have to go to the chat. It's game over, man.
Ladies, gentlemen, and bonuses, get ready to decide.
All right, I'll tell you what. Let's just do the gun channels chat for this one. DT and G-Webs are down there. Let's see what they say. You guys down there?
You know, G-Webs ain't going to pick the Auto 9 because, well, it's a 9.
Yeah, but it's fully automatic.
Yeah, this is true. Actually, didn't it shoot burst?
Yeah, so that's what the 93R was.
Hellboy gun versus RoboCop gun, G.
So if you Look at mine here, G. This is the Hellboy gun. It's a big, heavy revolver.
Looks kind of like a rhino.
No, actually, it's based off of Webley.
Uh-oh, we got one RoboCop. DT says RoboCop.
Is this thing working yet?
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, there you go, Sarge.
Lost your video, though.
It's not back yet. It should be back. I can see me.
You're just a gray screen for me, but it might come back. We'll see.
We don't need to see you.
Oh, yesterday's pomade slips in. He slips in a Hellboy.
Oh boy. Well, he says RoboCop because it's cooler, and no human can shoot Hellboys, and despite Ellis.
All right, RoboCop wins it.
Thank you. I picked RoboCop, by the way.
Yeah, G, nice job. You picked the 9mm, and you picked the same thing that Ellis did.
Thank you, G.
Wait. Are we sure it's actually G? Are we sure Mello hasn't learned how to type?
Yeah. I mean, if maybe G was eating like a PB&J or something, got a little bit of peanut butter on the keys.
Yeah.
No, 9mm screwed me again.
Wait a minute. Did George teach? Did George teach G Webb's dog how to type?
It's possible.
Anything's possible.
It's possible. All right. So the Model 29 from Dirty Harry versus the Marlin 4570 from Jurassic Park. Which is cooler? Not which is most iconic. Which is cooler? I kind of think that the 4570 is cooler. I'm going to vote 4570. Ellis?
Gotta go with the 44, buddy.
Mm-hmm. See down there? Marshmallow just said rough. I knew it. Unless that's actually Ellis in chatting for G-Webs and somebody asked him how he likes his prison sex. Rough, maybe. I don't know. The gun snob.
Why do you always start with these hard ones together? You know, this should be held for later on. I don't know. I guess the 4570. That's tough.
Yeah,
what two movies is this?
Quigley Dirty Harry and Jurassic World. It's a 44 mag and the 4570.
But you said coolest, not most iconic, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah, I'm just talking about.
I'd have to change that if it was the other way around.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Sargemus?
4570.
This is not going how I thought it was going to go. Rich?
Model 29.
I thought I was going to be the only one voting for it. Patriot?
I'm going to go Dirty Harry because he's got away with women.
Yeah, but it doesn't always work out for them.
That doesn't matter. I mean,
they normally end up dying.
Yeah. Doesn't go to
deaths.
And you're saying?
I guess that keeps divorce costs down, though, don't it?
I didn't want to. I almost gizzarded you. Go ahead, Gary. What's up? Dirty Harry? Jurassic
29.
I thought we were friends. Abe, a slingshot with a banana in it is not a choice.
You leave my banana slingshot and my banana hammock out of this.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Huh. You know what? I'm going to have to go with the Marlin.
Yeah, tied it up again. Jesus. All right. G says, leave my innocent puppy out of that weird stuff. Yeah, Alice. All right, so we went to the gun channels. We'll do them both here. We'll go to the YouTube chat and the Gun Channels chat. And
are you capable of doing both at the same time?
yeah, there's only like 3 peoples down in Gun Channels. I think I could swing that.
Okay.
So we're voting for the 4570, the 4570, or the Model 29. Gun Channels, what do you think? Model 29, 4570. Jurassic World, 4570. 44, 45, 470 suckers. 4570, 4570. 4570 is winning, man. 4529.
Gee, are you sure you don't want the 51 110?
There you go.
Clutch G.
You know, 4570 is taking it here.
629 is not an option, Vanessa. I'm sorry.
Blued.
It's a blued revolver versus a stainless rifle.
Yep.
It's close enough.
Why do you gotta make these things so racial, Midnight? Why? Hard to type with pause. I think 4570 has swept the gun channel side.
Yeah, 50 BMG. Yeah, there we go. Okay, we're moving on. Okay. Now, here is maybe a tough one. Sharps, Quigley Sharps. Oh yeah. Yeah, Psycho wrote down a little info for us here. He said he did a quick search of the internet. Says the Samaritan is a Romanization of the Gillen revolver, which only held 4 rounds and was chambered in the 577 Boxer, aka the 577 Webley. Romanization. I've never heard that term for a gun. What does that mean?
I'm trying to see where you found
inspired. That. It's in the chat. He wrote it in the chat.
The YouTube's
earlier.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube chat.
Okay, must moved on too quickly. Okay.
All right, there's the Quigley, right?
Yeah, so we got the Quigley and
versus the minigun from Terminator 2 or Predator, whichever one. Obviously, doesn't really matter. Same gun.
Literally the same gun.
Ape is up first. Oh, romanticized, not Roman. Okay, that makes more sense.
All right, hold on. Let me pull up some pictures.
Look, we don't need to know you're looking at porn, okay?
Well, Ellis, if you'd take your eyes off your goat for a second, you'd see that I'm actually pulling up pictures for the benefits of someone like Gizzard, who said he hasn't seen half the movies, so I figure we could at least show the rifles. Okay, so this big, heavy Shiloh in 45 110 versus this big, or the somewhat little, heavy minigun.
They're in 308, right?
7.62 by
51.
51. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Ape, you're up first.
You know what? I'm gonna have to go with the Quigley.
What caliber was that again?
Converted to use a special 45 caliber,
like 110 or something.
45 caliber 110 metal cartridge with 405 grain paper patch. Oh, next one. Usual barrel length is 30 inches. This one has an extra 4. We all know it's the extra 4 inches that really does it.
So you're going Quigley.
I'm going Quigley.
All right. Gizzard.
What are my choices here now?
The minigun or the Quigley?
So you got
or the Sharps.
Arnie here with his minigun and his infinite ammo pack.
Mm-hmm.
Or you got this 34-inch long sharp single-shot rifle.
What movie is that first one from?
T2.
Oh, okay.
Or Predator.
Let's
Two.
go with that. Let's go with Arnie.
Boo.
Yay.
Patriot.
I gotta go minigun. I mean, it's ridiculous, but
Who do you invite in here? Come on, people.
Whoever will accept the links. Rich.
Quigley.
Uh-oh, tied up. C4.
This is going to have to be my last choice, but I'm gonna go with Quigley
Because of the Tom Selleck stash.
Oh, of course.
That's I didn't even think of that. It's pretty amazing that his stash didn't get in the way of that rear peep sight.
Actually, the peep sight's mounted on the. Maybe not.
Yep.
Oh, there we go. Actually, it's mounted a little higher up than the stash.
I don't know. That stash is pretty. It's creeping up there. So C4, before you leave, what's up? What do you got going on this week?
Nothing. I keep working on these projects, but I just don't get them done. But I've got to get a couple things done this week. So just hit the notification icon. You'll see a few things come out this week. And I don't know. I was going to say something about that right there. But I appreciate the invite.
No, absolutely. Great to have you.
Oh, that's what I was going to say. The good thing is I got to work in the morning, and I'll get up just in time to watch the finals of this bracket right here.
Yeah, there you go.
So I'll pop back in at the end.
Yeah, we'll see you. We'll see you for breakfast. You can watch it. The old Dunkin' Donuts there. Say hi to all your buddies.
I'll see you guys.
Take care.
Later.
Gun snob, minigun, right?
Yeah, that one would not be my choice.
Oh shit. So we'll assume you're going with the old Magnum PI there. Ellis.
Greatest gun ever made.
I gotta go with Quigley.
I don't know, man. All right, Quigley wins it. I'm gonna take the minigun because it's just you can't. I don't know, man. You can't beat that cool factor, right?
There ain't nothing cooler than Quigley's rifle. I'm sorry.
I thought that was a wrestler that shot that minigun in Predator.
Yeah, no, it was a governor of Minnesota that shot it.
It was both.
You mean Jesse Ventura?
Jesse the Body Ventura.
Old
If
painless.
you get a chance, watch Hollywood Weapons. They do like Mythbusters busting Hollywood movie myths about guns.
Yeah.
They tested the Quigley shot where he was like 800 yards with the iron sights on that rifle, where the scene where he shoots two guys with one bullet, and it would have been possible.
Oh yeah, just look at the
minigun too on that show.
Sandy Hook tests. Found out that 4570 in volley fire would, what was it, like 2 miles or so, and it still penetrated the 6-inch pine board target and drove like a foot into the sand behind it. So, and something is eating up my processor.
Don't blame me. Next one, Peacemaker from Tombstone and Cobra from Cobra, the 1911s. I'm gonna go Peacemaker for sure. Coolest. Outlaw.
Well, that is a Colt Government that was converted into a 9mm. That 1911 was. I'm still going to have to go with the 1911.
You just like to argue with me. Gunstop. Peacemaker or the Cobra's 1911s?
Peacemaker.
Big old hand cannon. Rich.
As much as I don't like the 9mm, I'm going to pretend it's a 45 ACP and go with the 1911.
You're going to lie to yourself?
Yes.
That's an interesting way to go about it. Patriot.
I mean, look at those grips, though. I mean, they're pretty cool. If you pick those, do you get his car too in that movie?
Yeah, I don't remember what the car was. That was an old Mercury or something.
Yeah, I haven't seen it in forever, but so yeah, I'm gonna go with the Colt, but you like that?
The 1911 or the Peacemaker?
That's how I can sneak out with that answer.
Nope.
I'll go with the 1911. I mean, I was the one that picked that in the first place, so I gotta kind of stick with it.
Gizzard.
Peacemaker.
Well, we can't have a tie anymore. Ape, it's up to you.
The pressure.
Fake 1911.
No, it's still a 1911 style pistol.
Remember his sunglasses? They were the mirrored style.
By the way,
cool.
It's not a fake 1911. It is a Colt government 1911.
Mm-hmm.
It is actually a Colt Gold Cup National Match custom.
Yes, exactly. It's a Colt 1911. It's the real deal.
With plastic grips with a little snake sticker on them.
No step on snake. No, the more I look at this neutered 1911, it's pretty damn nice looking.
Yes.
I'll go with that. I'll go with the 1911.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I think that was real dinosaur ivory, too.
Oh, yeah?
Really?
Remind me to find Ape some banana pudding.
I don't want your pudding banana or your banana pudding.
Your pudding banana.
I don't want your banana pudding.
All right, Ape, you're up first. The Garand from Gran Torino, or the Desert Eagle from Harley Davidson and the Marlboro Man.
Let me take a look at this.
Research is not allowed.
Well, now hold on. First of all, I have a Garand, so I know what that is. But I don't know a trick that I haven't seen this movie, therefore I can't rightly judge it without looking at it. But you know what? I'll just go with the Garand just because Clint. Best movies ever made.
There you go. Gizzard.
Oh, we got to go with the Garand.
Patriot.
I mean, that was a great movie. Yeah, I got to go with the Clint.
Oh man, he's running away with it. Rich.
I don't know. I can't pick. I'll give my vote to you. You can have it. I can't really choose between these two.
Gun snob.
Well, I put it on there, so Gran Torino.
No, it don't matter what we say anymore there, Ellis. So, what would you say anyway?
What was the choices? M1 Grand and what?
Desert Eagle.
M1 all day long, every day.
Oh, yeah.
For eternity.
Right. Garen takes it. All right. Hans Blaster versus Colt Dragoon.
EL-44.
The coolest, huh? Ooh, you think it's so cool. What's the Colt Dragoon from again?
True Grit.
Yeah.
Pull that bad boy out.
True
Grit.
I can't remember that girl's name now.
Maddie?
Maddie.
Just close your eyes and imagine Squib's avatar.
Oh, yeah, there you go. There's somebody else that has that uses that avatar too. Every once in a while, I'll see it in like a comment section of a video or something, and it ain't Squib.
That's his alter ego.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, Colt Walker. So.
There it is.
Well, if you remember, it actually recoiled enough to push her back into a cave.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was the whole kind of running bit.
Well,
here it is.
That handgun was the most powerful handgun made until the advent of the 357 Magnum.
Yep.
So
it was the
which
Colt
one's cooler,
Dragoon
huh?
and the what now?
The blaster. I'm up first though. I'm gonna have to go with the Hans blaster, I suppose. Outlaw.
The DL-44.
Mm-hmm. Brown nose and Matt. Gun snob.
As much as I'd like to go with the blaster, I probably have to go with the Dragoon.
That's only because you're a gun snob.
Yeah, it's only because I'm a Western fan, really.
Well, this gun, Hans gun was also used in the Western. It was used in Big Jake.
Space Western.
Space opera.
Rich, you're up.
I'm going to go with the DL-44.
Mm-hmm. Pedro?
C96.
Yep, there you go. Blaster. Gizzard.
Dragoon.
Damn, Gary, you let me down.
There, at least you have accomplished something today, Gary. Hey.
There you go.
So we're pitting this piece of American craftsman-made iron, brass, and walnut up against cobbled together bastardized C97 that was made in Hollywood.
96.
Sounds about right. 96.
Sorry. I'm gonna go with the Walker.
It's not a Walker.
Are you telling me that IMF Internet Movie Firearms Database is wrong?
What's a
Yes.
Dragoon?
Well, it was trying to think. Colt Walker. Because I think like the first
Walker and
ones were Walker
were two
Dragoons.
different guns. If I'm not mistaken, isn't the Walker and the Dragoon two different firearms?
Yeah, they're two different firearms.
Yeah.
The Dragoon came after the Walker.
Yeah, because I think, they kept having issues with the Walkers blowing up the cylinders. So didn't the Dragoon have a shorter cylinder? So it couldn't pack as much powder?
Yeah, the Dragoon wasn't as powerful. It was an improved version of the Walker.
Yeah. Either way, I'm going with the not quite the most powerful gun until the 357.
There's the Dragoon. That Wikipedia says was used by Maddie. Of course, Wikipedia can be wrong, as always.
Well, Wikipedia also says an assault weapon is anything, or assault rifle is anything semi-automatic. So
that looks like an assault rifle.
Wikipedia also says
semi-automatic.
But
Wikipedia also says Slim Jim is a candy bar.
Wikipedia didn't accept that.
G says Walkers never broke. They were just large, more than people needed.
Okay, here it says on here, when Matty first shows the gun to Rooster, he calls it a Colt's Dragoon, but it is clearly too large and lacks the loading lever latch that the Dragoon models had. Also, the Walker has no percussion nipples, showing that it's firing cases. So
they just got it wrong in the movie.
yeah.
Okay. I'll accept that answer. Not that I matter.
Yeah. All right. Blaster wins anyway.
Oh. Well, at least we educated some people.
Juice says, dude said nipples.
Nipples.
Hi, Gunpowder.
Oh my gosh.
Hey.
Uh-oh.
Well, there goes the house.
Well,
Yeah.
you know.
Hey, you leave Gunpowder alone, damn it.
Oh, I love you too, honey.
I got your back, darling.
Does she rope your goats, Ellis?
Hey.
Show up for midnight. Don't show up for the show that you're the co-host of, right?
Hey,
Okay.
don't make me tell her to throat punch you.
What did the first time she said that she threatened me to possibly?
No, but now I'm closer. I could actually do it.
You're host. You're still not. You're not going to reach from Michigan.
You got little people yelling at you too. Holy cripes!
I know. I jump in y'all's chat and the little one starts yelling at me too. What the heck? Is this just a bunch of testosterone moody people?
So how things
y'all? A lot cooler than Texas. I love it.
Yeah.
I was thinking I had it really good that my kid was on a sleep schedule, but apparently Sunday was Gun Gal's show, and he's like, no, not tonight.
Are you in a different time zone now?
Yep. It's 12:26.
Yeah, she's in our time zone now.
Ooh, you're an Easterner.
Yeah.
Look at that.
That matters now.
Gun Snob says, "Oh, look, we get all the Gun Gals leftovers now." That's okay.
Do what?
Congratulations, Gunpowder. You are now in the only time zone that's not trying to play catch up with everybody else.
It's awesome. Except for when, everything starts what was a normal time in Texas. It's like an hour later, and I'm like, man, I'm getting up at like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. It hits this time, I'm tired.
Yeah, you're going to find out that when winter comes, your love for Michigan is going to become hate very quickly.
I have told y'all I can add more layers on, but in Texas, if I take off too many layers, that's a crime.
It ain't about. That's not what it's about. It's about the whole culture.
With that. The problem with that is, once you're cold, it don't matter how many layers you're putting on, you're still going to be fucking cold.
No, because unlike you, we don't have cold blood. We actually generate heat.
Yeah, I'll fluff up like the Marshmallow Man if I have to with how many layers I put on. I don't care. I can put on a lot of layers.
You can always use the old Ellis trick and just cuddle with a goat.
Or 3. Or whatever.
Or 12.
I heard.
That just never gets old.
All 3.
Don't throw punch goats. That's cruel. I mean, not seeing what you're doing to them now is any less cruel.
No, I'm telling her to throat punch a monkey.
Whoa.
No.
He's got to get out a free pass card. I'm sorry. You're going to have to pick a different person.
I am immune.
Okay, well, you'll have to throat punch Midnight twice. Once for him, and then once for the monkey.
It's not so much the layering that you got to get used to. It's the fact that once you hit November, or whatever, you're gonna have to buy it. You gotta make sure you have shovels. You gotta have.
We got shovels and a snowblower. We're totally good.
Yeah, plus chicken Brit ice melt, not ice milk.
At this rate, Sarge is gonna be right. We're still gonna be doing this bracket.
And now we can tie it up.
I'm pretty sure that's how the Slim Jim one went. I went to bed and like woke up 2 hours later and it still wasn't over.
Yeah, actually, Gunpowder, you could take my vote because I got a daughter that's going to be getting up.
Let's see. We did get a bunch of new people in here. Let's see what we got back there. Missouri Phantoms, Mad Sexy. I saw you back there a while back.
You keep ignoring your wife. I'm gonna sit there and throat punch you. You better acknowledge her. I said, if you keep ignoring your wife, I'm gonna throat punch you. You better acknowledge her.
That's what I just said. Did I just not say that? The wife is out there.
Yeah.
Why didn't she get a link?
I heard it.
Hey, Mia.
He ain't sending her a link.
Your husband's
Well, she was on Gun Gall's chat. She want a link? Here.
Don't even need a nat jacket in Michigan. Yeah, you know that 40 below weather. It's just great for your skin. Just
when you're hot blooded and you just sit there and you ain't born a wuss, jackets.
Hot blooded.
Y'all need jackets.
And I've yet to see it 40 below here.
I think it's been like -18 here.
Yeah,
at times. So
it was
mean,
-8, and I got lost in my driveway taking the trash out. That's another story.
Well, that's a story.
It was totally quiet. There was no wind and no cars. It was like 4:30 in the morning. I dragged him out there, and I kind of went past the end of my driveway, and there's like a turnaround, because I'm at an entrance. So there's a turnaround, and I was on the other side of it, and I drug those cans through 3 different neighbors' gardens, met gnomes. I was running over everything. And I get back, and I'm sure there was a trail of trash can marks all the way through, across the road, back. Siri was trying to kill me because I asked which way north was, because there was no wind. There was nothing. And she told me north was actually south. And, yeah, it was a bad day. But So now, when I shovel the driveway, I have the stereo on in the garage. So I
there you
never get lost. So. But, yeah, that was exciting.
Did your neighbors get upset when you just walked in their house afterwards when you thought it was yours?
No, I actually was across the main road on the other side, and I was banging on the garage because I was like, well, shit, this is my garage. Why is it shut? And then obviously it wasn't. So yeah, it was an experience because I went out just to take out the cans. My daughter's in bed sleeping. I take the cans out, and I had it was morning. I just threw on a sweat jacket, and I had like house slippers, the hard bottom ones, just kicked down because I'm walking the end of the driveway. Yeah, I come back, the backs of my legs are packed with snow, and I had to call the wife, and I call her at work, and she's like, "What's the matter?" Because she had just left like an hour before. I said, "Yeah, I took the trash out, but I got a problem. I can't find the house." So yeah, living that down, that took me a while, but it was good. I made it back. I wasn't worried.
You're wandering
like the trash cans.
Like a lost dog, they'll always find their way home.
Just wandering across the whole state, just dragging your trash.
You couldn't follow your tracks back to your house?
No, because part of it was once you cross the main road, it was it was all plowed. The rest was snowdrift. So yeah, I made my own way. Yeah. But it was so quiet. There was no wind. There was no nothing. It was just like dead air out there. You couldn't hear nothing. It was pretty. But I didn't lose the cans. I kept them. Neighbors probably thought it was weird that their gnomes were drug across the yard and whatever. Maybe that's why they don't like me, because it's like, what? I didn't see anything, and the trail comes right up to my garage. So I wonder who did that. Fucking blind guy.
That'd be funny to have on somebody's security camera. Just watching you wander around.
Yeah, because I'm dragging 2 cans, and I got my cane, my stick, and so I'm just feeling through the snow, and I'm banging on garage door. The houses aren't that close around here, so it's like, I hit a house. I'm like, well, it says I'm on the north side of the road, but this house is facing the wrong way. But yeah, Siri was trying to kill me.
The robots were taking over.
Patriot, don't ever move to South Carolina. That's all I gotta say.
No.
You'll end up in a swamp.
Nah. It was fine. That was like way back, I don't know, years ago when I first decided to be blind. So yeah, now I got it down. I don't get lost anywhere.
I'd be a mess, man. I'd have to like tether myself to the house and I was going on a spacewalk or something.
I got little wind chimes on the corner of the garage, and the flagpole makes a sound. And normally there's a lot of automobile traffic, on the freeway up and all that stuff, off in the distance, so you can hear, no big deal. But 5:30, and it was like the 4th of January or something. It was right after the New Year, so like nobody was working, and it was 8 below zero, so nobody was going to work. So yeah, there was no cars out there.
That sucks.
Yeah, it was all right.
Where the hell was your kid at? That's when you needed your kid the most, huh?
Well, she was. I mean, she was little, and she's sleeping. She didn't even have, school. I think she was in kindergarten or something. So it was bad. It's like, not only am I out here, the house is unlocked.
That's funny. Who's up first on this next one? Do you know?
Hey, Travis, I'm going to go ahead and call tonight, buddy.
Hey, bud. All right, man. Oh, Christ. Now we're going to get
Gary.
See you later.
We're going to get ties again. No, wait. No, because gunpowder's here.
Yeah. Yep. How about you just start Midnight and we'll go from there.
All right. Here we go. We got AK-47 from Red Dawn, or the Looper, the gun from Looper that like sawed off sort of like a shockwave, I guess, more than anything. Coolest. I think you gotta pick the gun from Looper for the coolest. Are you looking that one up?
I've got it up here. Cartoon drawing of it.
Yeah. There you go.
Yeah, so actually looking at the
there's a better one.
So it's a blunderbuss flintlock with a Yankee Hill machine AR rail just kind of strapped on it.
But it's like a
plasma weapon.
It's like a It's not like a real real shotgun.
Well, you're first, though.
I did. I picked the Looper.
Okay.
It's a phaser, futuristic kind of thing, whatever the hell you want to call it. That's pretty cool.
It's a thing that shoots like a fire and a laser, then the thing goes boom.
Yeah, it does. It's thunk. Gizzard. No, not Gizzard. Outlaw.
Oh, let's see. What's the choices again here?
That shockwave.
Looper,
we're
Red
gonna call it a shockwave. Yeah, Looper, Red Dawn.
Red Dawn, AK, all day long.
Okay.
I've heard that somewhere before.
Looper, I think. It's kind of cool. I've never seen it before. I've never seen the movie, so I'll pick it.
Good movie.
It's a pretty, it's actually a pretty cool movie. It's neat. Rich.
AK.
Patriot.
I like Looper the movie, but I'll go with the AK. I've never seen the Looper gun.
Yeah. Oh, have you ever seen a shockwave? You know what a shockwave is?
I know what they are. I know.
Just
they're
think of like
pirate
sort of the same idea. Yeah.
It's basically like AR-4 end that's a big round tube with a wood handle sticking at slightly off center.
Yeah, it's like the pirate kind of pistol, but I know what the Shockwave is. I've checked them out. So.
No, I was describing
the AK because they're. I'm sorry.
I was describing the looper gun that were.
Oh.
Because that's basically what they did. They just took a AR-4 end and shoved a blunderbuss in and carved off part of the handle.
Gunpowder.
Okay. Looper.
Okay. Uh-oh. What's little guy say?
He wants me to go to sleep. I answered. He's like, okay, all right. Go ahead.
Hey, what do you think?
I'm gonna go with the AK.
Oh, AK-47.
Yep.
All right. And last one, Ape, you're up first. The Lawgiver versus the Sturmgewehr from Fury. Futuristic. Now remember, the Lawgiver's got
Yeah, it was in the movie Dredd, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not Judge Dredd.
Lawgiver's got all sorts of high-tech technology that they want to put in all sorts of guns nowadays. Maybe that's where they came up with it.
Lawgiver 2.
Kind of looks like a Hudson.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Yeah, but crossed with the Desert Eagle.
Rockets, other stuff.
Yeah, it's got
Lawgiver 2 is you know what? I'm just going to go with the Lawgiver. Yeah.
What was the other one in this one? No, it's not my turn, but I'm trying to remember.
Lawgiver or the Sturmgewehr from Fury.
Oh yeah, the newer one looks a lot better.
G says Dredd is greater than Nazi, but the Nazis, but where's the one from Fury? It was Brad Pitt had it. That was what's cool. What's so cool about it? So cool. And the law. What do you think, Abe?
Oh, I said the. Oh wait, the new ones. They just took a Glock. Oh, that. What? Why? Why would you put a Glock handle on that?
Oh, it does have a Glock grip on it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
Huh.
It's. What was my other choice again? The Sturmgewehr from Fury.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm still gonna have to go with the Lawgiver, even though it's got the stupid Glock grip.
That's why they needed like heat-seeking bullets and stuff, because that horrible grip angle.
There, I probably triggered you again.
Gunpowder.
I'm gonna go with the first option.
Lawgiver. All right. Patriot.
Well, I can't go with the Lawgiver because that's just un-American. Judge, jury, and all that other stuff. All from them. But Nazis lost, so we can take that. I'll take the Sturmgewehr. I just can't take the premise of the guy judge, jury, and all that stuff. Un-American.
I can see it. Rich White.
Lawgiver.
Gun Snob.
Stormgiver.
Ellis.
Lawgiver.
No, Lawgiver takes it.
Un-American.
Yep. Yep.
Well, in the setting that Judge Dredd takes place, there is no America anymore. It's a post-apocalyptic.
Well, that's why, because they got guns like that. People that that's not
Next
the movie
one
with the shells on the wall, right? The 3 shells.
Yeah, that's Judge Dredd. Yeah. Yeah.
No, actually, wasn't it?
That was
okay.
Demolition Man.
Oh, that was Demolition Man. Sorry, yeah.
where 3
Still
shells-
Stallone, though.
He doesn't know how to use the shells. RoboCop versus Jurassic World. So RoboCop's pistol versus the 4570. Coolest. I guess you gotta go with RoboCop, huh? I do. Outlaw.
RoboCop.
Snob.
RoboCop.
Rich.
4570.
4570. Patriot.
Yeah, I'll take the RoboCop, I think.
Mm-hmm. Gunpowder. Mm-hmm.
Oh, RoboCop. Sorry.
RoboCop. And 8. RoboCop takes it, obviously.
No, I was just going to say the out of 9, so.
Yep. All right. Ape, you're up first. Quigley's 45, what is it? What did we say it was? A 45-110.
Yeah.
Versus Cobra's 1911.
45-110.
Gunpowder.
1911.
1911. It's not a real 1911, no. It's a 9mm. Does that matter?
Oh, 4510.
Patriot.
That is real dinosaur ivory on those grips, you know, from a real live dinosaur. They're dead.
4570.
I'm still gonna go.
You're gonna go which one? I didn't hear your
I'll
choice.
go with the Colt.
The Colt. All right. Okay.
Okay.
Rich.
I'm going to go with the actual 45 out of these two and go for Quigley.
There you go. That's a good way to look at it. Gun Snob.
Quigley.
Outlaw.
Quigley.
Quigley takes it.
I told you it was going to win.
Yeah, I don't know yet. All right. DeGarren from Gran Torino and Hans Blaster from the Star Wars is
Star Wars.
the Star Wars is yeah, that's it. What's cooler? Blaster. Outlaw.
Blaster.
Snob.
I got to go American, say the Garand.
He always has a good reason for it. Rich.
On shot first. DL44.
Guy must have a good trigger.
Darn right.
Patriot.
That's just That's just not right putting those two together. But
about as different as you can get, right?
The TARDIS wins.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the C-96 still.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Gunpowder.
it's not right.
Yeah.
Grand.
Maybe.
Ape.
Grand.
Well, it was close, but the blaster takes it.
Wah, wah, wah.
Ooh. Old school, new school. AK-47 from Red Dawn versus a Lawgiver. Ape.
You know what? Well, let's see. We have Austrian-made fiber-reinforced plastic versus communism. Damn. This is just a no-win situation, is it? I'm gonna have to go with the Lawgiver.
Mm-hmm. Gunpowder.
I'm gonna have to give my vote to Outlaw because the little man is mad.
Patriot.
Well, Neck will fix that.
Don't play with me.
All right, what was the question?
AK-47 versus Lawgiver.
I'll go with the AK. AK.
Rich.
I want to apologize to G-Webs first, and I'm going to say the Lawgiver.
You are off the Christmas list for sure. Snob.
I guess the Lawgiver.
Mm-hmm. Outlaw.
Lawgiver.
Yeah, Lawgiver takes it. Man, you guys are in trouble. She's gonna be mad. You guys aren't gonna have accounts when you try and go log into gun channels next time. I am first. RoboCop versus Quigley. Gonna say RoboCop. Outlaw.
Quigley.
Oh, look at this guy. Guns Knob.
Quigley.
Surprised you picked that. I didn't think you would.
I figured you was worried.
Rich White.
You can't shoot two guys with one bullet at over 800 yards with a RoboCop gun. I'm going Quigley.
That's true. You probably can't.
He's already throwing out the hashtag not my bracket.
Yeah.
All right, which one? Quigley?
Quigley or RoboCop? Right.
I'm outside right now, so
What's up?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
Did I?
I didn't hear what you said. The RoboCop or Quigley?
If you'd like to vote for RoboCop, tap 1. If you'd like to vote for Quigley, drop the phone.
2. How about 2?
Okay. Quigley.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah, Quigley.
Don't matter. Quigley takes it.
I'm outside.
That's cool.
Just take your cell phone out from underneath the tinfoil on your head.
Blaster versus Lawgiver. Ape.
Wait, I didn't get to vote on the last one. You're starting with me now. Oh well.
Yeah, you can vote on the last one. It doesn't matter though.
Well, it was going to be Quigley, therefore, it's blowed. So
there you go.
Okay, so it was the Blaster and the Lawgiver.
Yeah.
So we have a Blaster that shoots bolts of plasma versus a Blaster that shoots everything but.
Pretty much.
You know what? I'm going to have to go with the Lawgiver.
Lawgiver it is. Patriot.
That's got to be Han. Come on. Definitely.
Blaster. Rich White.
Me.
Well, I suggested it for the list, so I'm going to have to go with the Lawgiver.
Lawgiver. Snob.
I guess the Blaster.
Ellis.
Lawgiver.
Ooh. I gotta go Lawgiver too.
Oh, jeez.
I'm the law.
Well, Han might have shot first, but he's just as dead.
That's true. Yeah, he got blastified. Blasterized. All right, Lawgiver versus Quigley. I'm first. I'm picking the Lawgiver. Cooler. Ellis.
Lawgiver.
Snob. 12 gauge.
Yeah, wait, Quigley.
Law Quigley. That's not an option. Rich.
Lawgiver.
Mm-hmm. Patriot.
The Cobra 1911. Okay.
No.
I'm still against that Lawgiver. I just don't like it. So I'm going to go Quigley.
All right. Ape. It's up to you. You could tie it up, or you could send us home.
I'm going to go with the Quigley Giver.
The Quigley Giver? It's a Quigley that has
Quigley.
heat-seeking rounds in it.
Well, it's already armor piercing at close range. So, yeah, 3-3.
All right. Let's see what we got down there in the gun channels chat. We'll go with them first. See if they can. And was it the Quigley or the Lawgiver? Which one's the coolest gun? Sharps. Okay. One for Sharps. Shaps.
Quigs.
2 for Quigs. Quig Shaps.
I don't know, but if this wins, I think I need to go to the casino.
That's it. Sharps wins it. Sharps wins. We have determined here tonight.
You didn't put the Slim Jim in there.
We have determined tonight that Slim Jim Candy Bar is the coolest gun in the movies.
Oh, yeah, especially when you can get the optional high-capacity Slurpee magazine to go on it.
All right.
Nobody believed me. I told
Nobody
you.
believes you. What? That the Quigley was? I didn't think the Quigley was going to win.
Nobody believed me. See, I should go to the casino tonight after guessing that.
No, you should probably stay away from the casino. You've used up your luck.
Probably. I never have any luck.
Yeah, you. All right. I think we're gonna. Psycho votes to impeach me. That's fine. Need to go get a nap anyway.
This is not an actual democracy. This is more of a, I don't know, what would you say, benevolent despotism?
Uh-oh, Snob. The boss says you're not going to the casino.
Last time I went, I lost $40, so she ain't allowing me back for about another year or two. And don't lie, you're not going to bed midnight. You've got to go watch your wife's chat.
Oh, that's true. I do need to watch that. Try and stay up for that.
Yes, your sleep is not important. What is her chat?
Mm-hmm.
In replay that you can watch tomorrow, but I'm sure they're going to force us to watch it.
Yeah.
I mean, we will be more than willing. Sorry.
So, what do you guys got? What do you guys got going on this week? Anything? Anything fun and interesting?
Well, I ain't got nothing until next week because my show's on before yours now.
Yeah. What did you just? What were you? You were doing what Friday, right?
No, Saturday.
Saturday. Oh yeah, it was Saturday. Sarge wasn't able to do his either.
He did his Thursday. His is either Thursday or Saturday, depending on his schedule.
Mm-hmm. Psycho says, "Okay, all time for bed. I got to work early tomorrow night. All Slim Jims are not candy. You got me. You got me, Pinkos."
I keep trying to tell them that too. They don't listen to me.
Mm.
What'd you say?
It's got sugar in it. It's candy. That's all.
It's in the candy aisle.
That don't make it candy.
And candy companies sell it on their websites.
Yes, vintage candy. Back when candy was real candy. Like actual sugar and other stuff to rot your teeth, and so it just gives you cancer.
Wax.
Yeah, probably.
There's a lot of wax in them.
We had wax and dirt, and we were happy.
Candy cigarettes. Come on.
Red Vine licorice, which you can get at Walmart in a big, one of those big counter type containers you would have on the counter where you open it up and pull out the licorice. And Red Vines predates Twizzlers, by the way, and they're better.
I'll agree to that, especially when trying to remember. Oh yeah, red vines are hollow on the inside,
Yeah.
so you can bite off both ends and use it as a straw.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they stay softer than Twizzlers.
Yes, just in case your diabetes wasn't coming towards you any quicker, we have new edible straws.
You need to
that are California.
You need to get that. I was gonna say you need to get that just that little bit extra sugar in there.
We need to start smuggling Red Vines into California and make a fortune.
Yeah. I mean, repackage them in plastic that takes more than a plastic straw as edible, all-natural, organic, and sustainable straws.
Yeah.
Just slap as many adjectives on it as you can.
When you're done with your drink, eat the straw.
Have y'all ever had the little sweet tart ropes though? That's where it's at.
Well, they make some that taste. There's the ropes that are like Twizzlers too, like they're cherry flavored, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the nibs too. The nibs are good too because they're a little.
Those
softer.
are strawberry flavored, I think.
Are they?
Yeah. Trying to think, have we done, or all this talk of red vines, have we done a bracket on movie candies or movie snacks?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Did Matt do one? I
don't think he's.
Somebody proposed on his one Sunday chat. I don't remember if he ever actually did it or not.
That would be a good one. Fun movie snacks. What did we have today? Reese's Pieces? Oh my God, my son went nuts for Reese's Pieces today. Holy cripes. Man, he went bananas.
So your son went bananas on your nuts, or bananas for your nuts for Reese's Pieces?
I do like Reese's Pieces. Not that whole like
candies.
Yeah, we did candy.
Well,
that's what
candies from your childhood. I mean, like,
oh
you can't
yeah.
get anymore.
Well, yeah, you got to get a bunch of old heads in here though.
But just don't let Gary pick candy, because then he'll trigger Ellis.
It's you gotta be kind of an old head to have candies like discontinued that you can't get a hold of anymore. That's tough.
Yeah. I don't know. Do they still make Butterfinger BBs?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I couldn't get now that I used to get as a kid. I used to eat the cinnamon, were they fireballs? Those are really good. The atomic fireballs or whatever.
Atomic fireball.
You still get atomic fireball.
Yeah. Well,
yeah,
because they're like one of the simplest candies. They're basically just a jawbreaker where they added a little bit more of the cinnamon extract.
Yeah, they usually have them like in the bulk candy section of the supermarket.
The stuff that like the banker, the local tire shop gets to throw out during the local festival or whatever.
You can get those really big Brock's gummy bears there, the bulk candy section too. Those were always the best gummy bears.
That's something I have not seen in the longest time. It was that Brock's like candy display or whatever, where they'd have like the little metal box of, hey, just kind of an on your honor of, put a quarter in, get a piece of candy or something. Because they had like those Napoleon or caramels or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then like the gummy bears that were like really soft in a wrapper.
Yeah, those are the ones I'm talking about. We got Martin's.
I forgot about those. Those were good.
Yeah, we got shopping centers around here which are affiliated with Giant, and they still get the big Brock's gummy bears and the individual wrapper in their bulk candy section. You can get a bag full of those. And they have Jelly Bellies that way too. You pick whatever flavors of Jelly Bellies you want and mix them up.
Yeah.
Not like Walmart where you got to buy the pre-packaged and get whatever they decide to put in it.
We have a farm. We have a farm and home store around here that has that, where you can still go pick out whatever candies you want and just weigh it.
You guys remember the Jolly Rancher sticks? Before they became the small little candies, they were the big.
Well, the small little candy was first, then the Jolly Rancher sticks came out later.
I don't think so.
I remember like the Jolly Rancher.
I don't know.
Where they like the flavored Airheads.
They had the.
Yeah, they had those too. The Jolly Rancher
sticks that were like the cinnamon. I mean, I remember this was back in the late 70s.
Yeah.
Of course, they could have made small ones before that.
Something I always told my kids that somebody needs to make like a licorice filled with a Jolly Rancher.
Why? So you can bust your teeth when you try and chomp down on the licorice?
Yeah.
You gotta do something with that hollow hole in the middle of it.
Well, they do. Twizzler makes like filled
gushers,
filled licorice.
Yeah, but they do have gummy Jolly Ranchers. So you can fill that with a gummy Jolly Rancher. I don't necessarily talking the hard ones, but the gummy ones inside of like a Twizzler or a Red Vine.
I don't know, maybe like some kind of vanilla paste or something for the red vines. Or maybe like Coca-Cola flavor on the inside. You're already using it as a straw.
That's true. You should make like a vanilla candy straw or something. You could drink if you drink your soda, it tastes like a vanilla Coke.
They've got the Twix or whatever that's got a straw that's got a bunch of like BBs in it, chocolate or strawberry for your milk.
Yeah.
I
sounds
thought
like a hell of a
General
choking
Mills
hazard.
or someone made
They're
like
cream.
cereal straws, where it was like they took the cereal batter and like rolled it into a straw with like
Yeah,
sugar.
wasn't that Kellogg's that did that?
One of the big, two or three? Yeah, General Mills and Kellogg's, I think, are the big two.
Well, you got Post, General Mills, and Kellogg.
I thought Post was owned by one of them.
Hottie, after you went nuts the other night and banned a bunch of people in, what was it, Taters or Dead Horses chat, I wanted to make sure that you wouldn't do that here. I didn't want you to, use your wrench while you still had it and ban a bunch of people. Not trying to be a dick. I just, there's just a lot of like passive aggressive chatter that I think is kind of a bummer in the chat, and it's taken my attention away too, because I keep reading things and not wanting to comment on them or not wanting to do anything about it. And at the same time, I think other people probably are too. I don't think it's fun. It's definitely not adding to anything. And it's annoying. I don't want to be a dick, and I don't want to come down on you, and I don't want to like yell at you or anything. I mean, it's kind of goofy, but I mean, now I have to address it on the show, and it's really kind of stupid. So, just all here bullshitting, man. It's not trying to be anybody against anybody else, and this is what I didn't really want to happen. So, and no, there's not people telling me to do certain things. And I didn't block you because I didn't have a reason to. But when you started getting all weird in the chat, I started, worrying that I didn't want you to like that, start blocking people's comments, or you're banning people, or doing, what happened the other night. So I suppose I made a little bit of a preemptive strike. I apologize. So you're welcome here. And if you want to hang out and be cool, hang out and be cool. I just would prefer that you're not in the chat bumming people out. It's not really what we're here for. Leave whatever issue with G or whoever it might be. Leave that somewhere else. I mean, we just don't. You don't want to hear. It's annoying. Ooh, Abe said sour warheads. When I was a kid, I used to walk. We lived outside of town. My grandpa lived in town, so I used to walk down to his place all the time, and it had this little tiny like mom and pop. Literally, it was like a husband and wife opened like a little, not a convenience store, but like just a little. I don't know, what do you want to call it?
5 and 10. Well, no,
not even a 5 and 10. It was just
like a wine spot.
It's like a little corner store.
Yeah, just a corner store. I mean, you go in, they had like deli, they had like a little deli section, and they had some grocery stuff, and they had candies, and they had just like a little tiny mini grocery store, And I used to always walk past it, and I would go in, and that was the thing. Like, go in and be like, for like $1, and you get like 10 different things, because the candy was all like 10 cents a piece or something. And that was, man, I had some friends, you'd walk down with friends or whatever, and I had friends that loved that like super crazy sour stuff. Oh, I can't handle that stuff, man. It just makes like my head turn inside out.
I know, the thing with me is
super puckered.
Like after, it was super sour and it was a little sweet, but the sourness was just so much that it almost started to taste bitter after that. Because their whole thing on on the little individual jawbreakers, their little challenge was, can you keep it in your mouth for more than 30 seconds or so for just how sour it was.
Yeah.
But I think it's kind
of like all the weird YouTube stuff now. We just did it, in our amongst friends, right? Be like, okay, count how many, you guys count. You try and hold it in your mouth. Like some of the hot stuff too, the real spicy, like super super cinnamony stuff. Oh my god, brutal.
Yeah, but at least that once the cinnamon coating kind of wore off, you got the nice sweetness of a jawbreaker. The sour warheads was just almost like your sour receptors on your tongue were just so overloaded that everything else just started kind of kicking in.
Mm-hmm.
Because I would think that they probably would have actually rotted your mouth, because for something to be that sour, it'd have to be highly acidic.
Oh my god!
Like the lemon heads. I remember
lemon heads are awesome.
School, where the big ones, and you would get it, and it would just make your inside of your mouth raw because sucking on. Yeah.
Sucking on a lemon.
Oh, that, and there was. I mean, they had a lot of the old school stuff too. Talk about the old school, like the wax little
bottles.
The wax bottles with this, like basically syrup in them almost.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the what were they called? Like nickel nips or something?
That sounds. I don't know. I don't know if you're allowed to say that. Nickel nips, is that might be sexual harassment.
Not necessarily. It can be descriptive. Plus, it depends on who you're saying it to.
That was Ape's nickname in high school.
Have any of y'all ever been to Branson, Missouri?
Nope, never been to Missouri.
If you ever go, there is a little store in the old part of downtown called Dick's Five and Dime, and they have every old candy from like your childhood, like candy cigarettes or anything you can think of. There, it's just the neatest store, and they have like taffy. You can just pick out saltwater taffy and whatever by the piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a store in Cumberland, Maryland. They call it Fruit Bowl. It's fresh produce. Then they have the whole center section of the store. When the center aisle of it is on both sides, and then to the side across the walkway from it is nothing but all candies that you can just pack up to. They have a bunch of stuff like they have the old style, like where you were saying with the candy cigarettes, and then they have like the miniature from Hershey's and Nestle, and then they have some of the gummy stuff and Twizzlers and stuff like that too mixed in.
Damn, I even remember candy cigarettes.
Yeah, me too.
With the Mustang horse or whatever on the front of them.
No, the ones that we had were like they're either like a yellow, a white, or a black package, and then it had like different graphic on it. I think one might have been like some dinosaurs, and the other one was kind of like a line drawing of like an F-14 or something.
Yeah, we had ones actually like a pack of cigarettes.
Well, no, these were like the size of, but yeah, I suppose. Oh yeah, I'm
more like.
Sure.
Remember the candy, the cigarette gum?
Yeah, the cigarette gum that had the powdered sugar between the paper and the gum. So when you make it look like it was smoking off it.
The good old days.
Well, do you guys remember? I used to get them at like our carnival when I was a little kid. Do you remember the little paper cigarettes? They came in like a 2-pack in plastic or something. But when you sucked on them, they had a little light in the end or something that lit up, or maybe the piece of paper that glowed red.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember those. White Piece is my favorite candy. Is my favorite candy is probably some shape of some type of gummy. Hard candy. Forget all that hard candy.
Well, with yesterday's Palmains, just thinking about the future when you're old and your teeth are already rotted out from all that gummy sticking onto it, you can still gum a gummy.
That sounds like a kid show. Gum a gummy. Yo gum a gummy. Yo gabba gabba.
Or something on a sign-up sheet by a dumpster in the Denny's parking lot.
Yeah, White Piece says black cherry is the best flavor. Black cherry, that's an odd choice. An odd thing to be your favorite. Then what are you getting? Black cherry that's all over
ice
the
cream.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cherry Garcia.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Black cherry cola or something.
Yeah, I thought someone made a carbonated beverage out of that.
New York Seltzer. You remember those? The little short, little stubby bottles.
Mm-hmm.
That was in the mid '80s.
Do you remember the little plastic, like they look like a strawberry or grape or raspberry, and you took the lid off and it was full of like little, almost like Nerds kind of candies that were flavored like it? Nobody remembers those. They were pretty nasty, anyways.
My wife is always thought, thinks this is not weird, but it's different. My favorite, one of my favorite, if not my favorite, ice cream's Tea Berry. Have you guys ever had Tea Berry ice cream?
No.
No, that sounds.
It's really different. It's pink. Tea berries are these little, little tiny red berries, and the Clark's gum. If you've ever seen Clark's gum, Clark's makes it. Yeah, they make a tea berry gum, and then you can also, and talk about old school candies. They make a tea berry candy that's like almost, I don't want to say like Nerds, like the same idea of like a nerd, like small and kind of hard. They make a tea berry candy like that, but tea berry, it's very I don't know how to explain it. I don't know how to describe it.
The pink and white, or the peach and white package. And that's like with the Blackjacks. They were the same company made both of those gums.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like 5 pieces.
I know all about the cartoons. Like I said in one of the other chats, my grandfather worked for him, so we got all that kind of stuff all the time.
I remember the tea berry gum.
Yeah,
I was just trying to think of what it was called just a few minutes ago. I remember Blackjack was like the blue or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Blackjack.
Yeah, Clark's does it.
Yeah, Blackjack was like their almost like a black licorice flavor kind of gum, and then the tea berry was just called tea berry.
Mm-hmm.
I've never had it as an ice cream though.
Yeah, I never had ice cream either.
I've never even heard of it, so.
Because those packs of gum are like 25 cents or something. Maybe cheaper than that. I know it's old stuff. Because that's actually what old Chuck Yeager chewed. Was the
Beeman's?
Beeman's.
Speaking of gum, do you remember the zebra gum? Do they still have that?
Zebra stripe
gum.
I don't know.
So I have a question. What does a tea berry taste like?
It's hard to describe. Okay. There's also a candy that, candies that are kind of, not in a bad way. They're kind of like chalky, kind of like, you know what a dinner mint is? There's like kind of melt like away, those, kind of dry.
What are they, like the Robin's pillow mints, aren't they?
I don't know.
They're kind of like puffed up. You just let them sit in your mouth. They kind of melt.
Kind of, yeah. There's a pink one that kind of tastes like tea berry. I'm not sure if it's supposed to be tea berry or just it's supposed to be like some sort of strawberry, cherry, whatever. But that kind of tastes like it. It's kind of also a little Pepto-Bismol-ish.
I was just thinking that.
And honestly, like I like the flavor of Pepto-Bismol too. That's probably why.
He's like, oh yeah, I got diarrhea. I get to drink Pepto-Bismol tonight.
Yeah.
Not upset stomach, indigestion, heartburn.
Upset stomach, diarrhea. But that's tea berry. Yeah. If you ever get a chance to try it, I mean, I suggest you do. I know there's some ice cream places up by me. Maybe I don't know if it's a Pennsylvania thing. I'm not really sure. Should look it up here.
Well, it's evidently not an Oklahoma thing because I'm fat and I try everything, but I haven't seen that.
Maybe it's a central PA thing, because not a Western PA thing, because we didn't have the tea berry ice cream.
Yeah, I just put TB. I didn't even get the whole word. It says tea berry ice cream, tea berry gum, tea berry plant. tea berry ice cream by Yingling's Ice Cream. Goldbelly.com, whatever Goldbelly is. Must be some sort of food ordering site. Regional ice cream. Yeah, it says tea berry is a. This is from CBSNews.com. Jesus, like high class.
I had a question about that Yingling ice cream. Is it carbonated and made with hops and barley?
I've never had it. People say it's really good though. Tea berry ice cream. It looks like Pepto-Bismol and tastes like wintergreen. Tea berry is a flavor particular to Pennsylvania and is served up by local creameries as well as commercial ice cream companies, including Hershey's and Turkey Hill. I've never had Hershey's actually. Well, maybe I haven't. I just didn't know it. I mean, you buy it at an ice cream store. I don't go shop. You don't really know where it's coming from. The tea berry, also known as the checkerberry, boxberry, or American wintergreen, is a small red fruit found throughout the eastern U.S. Pretty cool.
Well, that's the first I've heard of it.
Yeah.
I didn't
know it was related to the wintergreen.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, we had them when I was a kid. I found they actually grew wild up by our camp. I found them one day, like just on the outskirts of where we have, the woods start or whatever. And they're just these tiny little bright red berries, like fire engine red berries. Really cool. We also had fresh, strawberries, wild strawberries too. Those are really cool. They're really, really tiny, just real small, about the size of a blueberry usually, or like a big blueberry size. YP says, is milk Coke a thing where you are? A teacher I had who was from the Northeast PA used to always claim it was a treat. Milk Coke. I've never heard of that.
Is that like mixing milk and Coca-Cola, or are we talking about putting cocaine in the milk?
I mean, there's Coke floats, like a root beer float, but people do it with Coca-Cola.
You can do a Black Cow, which is chocolate ice cream and root beer.
I've had Coke mixed with eggnog.
Milk Cola. There's Milk Cola. Let me Google it here and see what happens. Coke milk.
Milk
Coke and milk.
That sounds different.
Weird. What happens when Coca-Cola is mixed with milk? I'll have to look some of these up. Maybe we'll do a little video.
Wasn't it Vernon Shirley where she drank Pepsi with milk?
Say again?
On the Vernon Shirley, didn't one of them drink Pepsi with milk?
I don't know. I've never heard that.
That's what Sean said.
I'll have to do a little research. Maybe I'll try it. See if it. Milk and Coke. That's from Laverne and Shirley. Huh.
Okay, Squiggy.
Yeah. I don't know. Have you guys ever seen anybody do Coke float, like with Coke and ice cream?
I have, but I don't like Coke, so I'm out on that.
Yeah.
Coke float, I mean, that's not a big thing. It's everywhere.
Yeah, I didn't know if that was. I mean, sometimes you don't know that something's just regional. You've always grown up with it, and you have no idea that only a few people, people around you know about it or something. I didn't know if that was that situation.
You ever put chocolate ice cream in root beer?
No.
That might be a regional thing because we did that in Pittsburgh. It was called a Black Cow.
I think it's just kind of a thing.
I like Sprite with sherbet.
I'm pretty sure there's been variations of the root beer and ice cream, different mixes. Like,
I
don't know, maybe like something a cherry drink, like say Code Red and vanilla ice cream.
Mm-hmm.
Have you guys heard of Guernsey Made? It's kind of like a ice cream malt shop, but it's from Guernsey cows.
No.
Mm-mm.
I used to be around. I don't know if they're still out there.
Yeah, YP saying just like Texas people who don't know snickerdoodles.
Yeah, there's a sad thing about the strip district in Pittsburgh. I don't know if you guys remember me saying this before in the chat, but that's like where they have all the produce markets and everything, where the warehouses are. There's a building there that has a fully operational soda fountain. You know, the old school ones like you would see in like It's a Wonderful Life or something like that in the old movies. It's fully operational. They don't know who owns it, so it's closed. It's just collecting dust, but everything in it works.
Like a soda shop, like a old school
soda shop.
How do they not know who owns it? Is it just that old that like family somebody
that nobody can find the deed anywhere?
A cherry soda though, that's something I can get behind. Do you know what those are?
I'm assuming some type of carbonated and sugar water with cherry flavoring.
With cherry ice cream in it. No.
Oh, like a cherry cola float.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
But it's like I don't know. I don't know what kind of. I guess it's Sprite or something like that in it. I don't know. You can get them at Brahms, but you guys don't have Brahms, so I can't help you there.
There was I wish I could remember the name of it. There was a show I was watching one time, and they went to this dude's shop, store, whatever you want to call it, and all he did was sodas, like soft drinks, whatever you want to call it, from all over the United States or something. I probably had some international stuff too. That was really cool because you see stuff. He had stuff that you haven't. It's very, very regional, or that people think is not made anymore. And it's pretty neat. I think he mails stuff too. I should look that up because that would be a cool thing to. That would be a cool thing to kind of feature in the show one time. Kind of talk, like show some pictures of it. Is that was really neat. A lot of bottles and 6-packs, and you can mix and match. You know what I mean? Get 6 different things to try them. It was pretty neat. There's some cool places out there. Just got to find them.
I think they make the bacon soda, as in bacon, not baking soda. I figured I better make myself clear.
Yeah.
I seen a show where they were making the display or something for the place. It's like a rocket soda. It's one of those little boutique places that make all the blueberry, all sorts of weird stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it was tanked or one of the fish tank places or something, but it had
Jorge
says bottles.
Jorge's saying Red Chief. Is that that's a type of soda, right? I think I remember seeing it.
I remember Big Red, which is like a red cream soda.
Oh, maybe.
That's one of Yankees' kryptonite.
Do they still make that?
Yeah.
Really? I haven't had that in years.
Amazon.
You don't get Cherokee Red in your area?
What'd you say?
Midnight, did you get Cherokee Red in your area?
No, I don't remember it. I don't remember seeing it.
It's a cherry soda. It's made by what the hell's the name of it? It's Laurel Springs. They're based in Westmoreland County, and it has an Indian chief head on the label.
That place I was talking about in Branson at Dick's 5 and Dime, they have like a whole aisle dedicated to some kind of weird sodas, and they have the Jones sodas and all these other sodas.
Yeah, grape knee high, Radar O'Reilly's drink.
Peach knee high, that's one of my favorites.
Orange.
They may have changed the name of Cherokee Red too. If they won't offend anybody.
Right, I was just going to say that probably. People probably put that out of business just because they thought it was racist.
Jorge said they changed Red Chief to Big Red.
Yeah, probably that's why.
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, you know what? They may have changed the name of Cherokee Red too. Can't have anybody being offended. Everything's offensive to somebody.
We always had a lot of places. Birch beer was always a big thing with us.
Yeah, birch beer was good.
Birch beer sarsaparilla, root beer, that kind of stuff. I remember as a kid going to a friend of my grandparents, my grandmother. They did a big pig roast every year, and I just remember it was so cool because they would have like a trailer from like a beer distributor. In PA, they have state stores, so they have beer distributors. You can do beer, and then the liquor stores are separate or whatever. So I remember they used to go to the beer distributor and they would get a refrigerated little trailer, and it had like you could get 2 or 3 kegs or whatever in it, and they'd always get 2 or 3 beers, and then whatever the last keg they would get it as birch beer. And I always thought that was so cool as a kid to like be able to run up to the the beer the beer trailer or whatever, and pull a soda out of a keg of birch beer. That was always neat. That was like you feel like a big shot when you're like 8, right?
Right. When I was younger, I would go to the bar with my grandfather, right? Because he knew the owners and stuff. And that was probably around when I was 10, 11, maybe 12. And my grandfather would be getting an Iron City. And then because it was labeled as non-alcoholic, they would give me like an O'Doul's.
Yeah.
So I was drinking a beer too.
All downhill from there.
I remember when I was a kid going on vacation like Colorado and Wyoming and stuff, and every year I'd look forward to going because you could get, I don't remember if it was Dad's root beer or Mug root beer, but one of those I couldn't get around here, and I had to get it up there in that area. They always had it. But I don't remember which one it was.
Yeah, we have Mug here. Dad's? I don't know that I've ever seen Dad's.
It's a blue label with like a yellowish wording on it.
I don't remember which one it was that you couldn't get around here and you had to get up there.
Was it 1919?
It was the 90s.
No. The beer.
1890s?
The beer.
Oh.
The beer 1990.
Did you ever have Dad's cream soda? That's got like a cherry flavor to it too. It's red. It's red.
Maybe I have had Dad's, because the more you say it, the more I think I might have been able to get it here. We always, when I was a kid too, like the Sioux City stuff was cool. I used to like the Sioux City because they had Sioux City birch beer, root beer, and sarsaparilla, and the bottles were like thick, like almost like a beer bottle but thicker, and the bottles actually had like a Western picture on it, but not the label. Like the bottle was actually like molded or whatever. Mm-hmm. Those always were cool. Those are neat.
Did you ever see the cans that have the like a push top where there were like 2 buttons and you had to push one in the back and then one in the front?
No.
That was birch beer down, I'm assuming it was Pennsylvania area. That with my dad, we used to go down there and stuff, and there was these cans, and instead of having like a pop top that you would usually have, it was like 2 dots that you had to kind of push down.
Huh.
Weird. I don't
remember those either. So
maybe there's that bootlegged soda my dad would get me.
Maybe it wasn't soda.
Yeah. Shut up, kid. Take this.
Yeah, I used to drink one of those birch beers and I'd fall asleep for 2 days.
Here's what the dads are.
Here, hold on to me.
Yeah, they had all kinds of flavors.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Blue cream soda, orange cream soda, just regular cream soda.
Yeah, they're the red one. It's cherry flavor.
Yeah, I love red cream soda whenever I find it.
Yeah, they're
generally you can get it off Amazon.
General Relativity just said something that I was just literally about to say. He said something like this. He said, pouring birch beer from a tap while puffing a candy cigarette or chewing Big League Chew, right? And shooting replica guns. Sucks to be a kid these days.
Yeah, right.
You know what else too? Remember? Did you guys? Man, yeah. You talk about like all these things that are like kind of bad, like the fake snuff The fake chewing tobacco that's like
Yeah,
beef jerky.
Beef jerky.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I still
Shred
get that
Look at those.
sometimes.
They still have those little beef jerky things that look like a snuff can.
That's like
How the hell
best
do they sell that?
too.
It's all shredded up.
It's like melts in your mouth.
Jerky
Oh, it's
chew.
good.
Yeah.
Do you guys remember
All you
the?
need.
This kind of goes back to my fake cigarette thing, but do you guys remember the little glass stink bombs? They were little bitty tiny glass bombs.
Oh,
yeah.
The last
They're
day
like
of
little vials.
my
Yeah.
friends and I set off those little glass stink bombs on every floor of school and then walked out.
Yeah, I do remember those. Oh shit.
We weren't ever going back to that school again, so it didn't matter at that point. We were off to high school the next year.
Flippy says, "Yeah, white people sodas." Am I right? I'll tell you what. When we were on our way to Vegas years ago with some friends to little vacation. We were on a layover in Chicago. What is Chicago's airport? O'Hare? Is that O'Hare?
O'Hare or Midway?
Yeah.
O'Hare's the bigger one. Midway is more like downtown.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not. We didn't even leave. We didn't leave the airport. We had a layover. I don't remember which one it was, but they had this. We went and grabbed a snack and walked up, and they had this ginger ale, and I like ginger ale, but I don't like. I mean, now I know I don't like it too hot, right? I was like, oh, that's cool, and I kind of looked at the bottle and it had chunks of ginger floating in. And I was like, oh, that's really cool, man. I'm going to get one of those. Dude, I could not drink that shit. I took like 2 sips of that thing. My face was like on fire. I gave that shit to one of our friends that we were traveling with. I was like, here, you want this? And he was like, yeah, it's kind of hot. He liked it, but man, I mean, it had like big pieces of ginger floating in it. That stuff was so hot. It was crazy.
Have you ever
Like
had?
trying to drink horseradish?
Yeah, it was brutal, man. It was
Wasabi.
really hot.
Have you ever had the Tom Tucker mint ginger ale?
No.
That stuff's real good if you can find it.
All right, guys, I'm going to turn in.
All right,
I was supposed
okay,
to
buddy.
do
Thanks.
an hour ago, but I think I'll go now.
What are you turning into?
Well, it's a big thunderstorm outside, and the dog's kind of whining, so I didn't want them to think it was.
Oh, well, I thought you was like turning into a werewolf or some shit.
Something
A
cool.
pumpkin after midnight.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's
Forget the
dangerous
glass
turning
slipper.
into a pumpkin on Midnight's chat.
Somebody might try to make him into a pie.
Yeah, last week you would have been in trouble last week.
Oh.
Yeah,
let's
GR's. See you, buddy. Thanks.
All right.
General Relativity says you can get jerky chewing pouches as well, like Skull.
So you just like get to suck on the flavor all day? That's awesome. I need to try that.
Or you could just, get a big piece of beef jerky and just chew on it and leave it in your mouth.
Yeah.
You go to Costco and get yourself a big packet of Kirkland steak beef jerky stuff.
Well, if you get tough enough jerky, it takes you all day to chew on it anyways. So.
Well, if you make your own out of like actual thick slices and actually dry it to where you'll actually break a tooth or a knife on it, then yes. Get you some hardtack, son. Get that right up in there with you. All right.
Old school candies. Retro candy. Or should we look up old school?
What were those the caramel bars on a stick? And they'd like pull your teeth out.
Sugar daddies.
Like
Sugar daddies.
Oh,
Yeah.
sugar daddies.
They had sugar babies, sugar daddies, and sugar granddaddies were the big ones. Yeah, I surely couldn't handle them now, man. They would pull all the fillings out of my teeth for sure.
I always thought
No
that they
way.
should put those in like chocolate. Those would be good dipped in chocolate.
Yeah.
It's like a now and later. I don't know how anybody can eat a now and later.
Simple. You put it in your mouth. It softens up. You chew on it. It's like a hardened Starburst, but bigger.
Yeah, and you have to hold it in your mouth for like 2 days before it softens up enough to chew. I'll just eat a Starburst.
Well, you know, you must be suffering from the same lack of body temperature that Outlaw does.
The lack of saliva.
Well, I wasn't going to go that far, but...
Old school soda. Surge. All right. Well, they brought Surge back.
Yeah. Now is an energy drink because it's more extremier.
Didn't they bring the clear Pepsi back too? Didn't I see something about that?
Yeah, recently too.
That's what I thought.
Here's your candy cigarettes.
Yeah.
Stallion.
Kings,
Stallion.
Yeah, apparently Crackle thinks that clear Pepsi is the greatest stuff ever. Personally, I didn't think it was all that great to begin with.
It doesn't. I mean, it's just different. It's not colored. It's the only difference. They don't put the caramel color.
Crystal Pepsi originally was nasty when it first came out with it.
I don't remember it being any different.
Oh, there's Jones sodas. I love the green apple Jones sodas when I can find them in a convenience store. I'm like, oh yeah.
When they originally came out with it, it had they took out all the natural flavor, all the flavor and stuff to it. And
dude, their cream soda is freaking awesome.
I'm talking about the Crystal Pepsi. Originally, when they first came out with the Crystal Pepsi, it was supposed to be the all natural thing. It was when they at first had that big all natural kick back in the 80s when they first came out with it. And it was super nasty back then. Super nasty.
How about Clearly Canadian? Do y'all remember those? They were in like a glass bottle.
I remember Canada Club or Canada Dry Ginger Ale.
No, this was like Clearly Canadian. It was just a pop, but it was like peach flavored or something else, and it was clear.
So it made you really wonder, well, if it's clear, they clearly couldn't have used any
real peach,
any actual flavoring. So what is it I'm drinking?
Oh, it came up when I typed clearly. Probably because my computer's listening to me.
No, the clears from all, they just don't have that fake color in it.
Well, so I searched treats you thought were discontinued.
Doodads.
Bubble Jug. Remember that? Remember those?
Oh, yeah,
no, I don't remember that.
There's something for
what was it? Bubble tape.
Bubble tape. Yeah, bubble tape's still around. You can get that at like dollar stores.
Yeah.
You guys remember Doodads?
Nope.
They were like a Chex Mix only in a box, and they were better because they had a lot of peanuts and stuff in them.
Hey, I remember these too. Oh yeah, Squeeze It and Bubble Keeper. Remember that? It was like a plastic.
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember those. Might have one of those floating around somewhere.
Just in case the shit hits the fan.
No, because you got the gum, and then you got this, kind of crappy, not really toy, but still kind of a toy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like the little race cars filled with candy.
Purple ketchup.
Dunkaroos, man, I remember those because my little brother and sister, when they were little, used to be into those, and I'd jack them from them and eat them. I was probably like a teenager then, and they were 2 or 3.
Yeah.
Okay, we all know ring pops are not gone. They played a very pivotal role in
Deadpool.
Walmart. Yeah, and if you have a child, you know how nasty they make everything.
Oh my god, yeah. Then they just drip down all over their hand and stuff. It's
who said Rice Krispies thing anymore?
Well, that's the cereal.
Whoever came up with these things obviously never shops at Walmart.
Power Pops, wasn't that what they were?
The Push Pops?
Yeah, the Push Pops.
Yeah. That's a 3 flavored one now. Look at that.
I've never seen that.
Yeah, I've never seen it.
Yeah, it's basically like
one of those
size, it's basically the size of a larger chapstick tube, but instead of like the little screw mechanism, it just had like you just pushed up on the bottom and you got.
I remember the Push Pops. I remember the Push Pops. I just didn't remember the 3 flavored ones. I don't remember seeing them.
Those came out like early 2000s, I think, as they were trying to like.
It's probably a little old for them by that time.
That's gross.
Boo-boo
Candy
licks.
Band-Aids.
I've never heard of that.
Oh yeah, because little Jimmy isn't constipated enough. We need to make sure he eats the extra heavy gauze and super 3M Stickum Band-Aids that are in the medicine cabinet.
What the hell?
Gum Band-Aids. Gum Band-Aids. That was always a weird one.
Trios, Cheeto. Now, who could think that Cheetos were gone? Seriously.
An idiot.
Those are the Twisters. The Cheetos Twisters.
Oh, are those the ones that turned your tongue blue?
No, I don't think so. They were just like puffs, but they were in a little twist instead. They tasted just like puffs. They were just twisted instead of.
I seem to remember that. Like a couple of years ago, Cheetos had ones that would turn your tongue green, and then like 10 years before that, they had a kind of like a crazy shaped ones that turned your tongue blue.
You know what I haven't seen in a while?
There's tongue
Push-ups.
splashers.
You guys remember push-ups?
I was just thinking about that, like the orange push-ups.
Oh, the Sherbert's ones? Yeah.
Sherbert, yeah.
And they had the stick with the plunger. You pushed up from the bottom, and
It seems like they were like, weren't they like Fred Flintstones on them?
Yeah.
I was just thinking about that.
The ice cream truck used to always have them. The Good Humor truck when it came around.
We didn't have Good Humor in my area. We have what is it? Oh, Schwann's Food.
Oh, Schwann's has the best ice cream.
Yeah, where they're headquartered, I don't know, within a reasonable drive from me, but no, we didn't have ice cream trucks. It was, the Schwann's truck stopped, and you could get your little, like, breakfast French bread pizzas and your packets of the orange sherbet.
Here's an interesting fact for you. If you want Schwann's pizza, buy Red Baron.
Yeah. Oh, I know, because
a lot of people don't know that. Red Baron pizza is the Schwann's pizza in a different box.
Oh, I know that because the college in the town where they're based, their new sports arena is Red Baron Arena, which Schwann's just put money into.
The Schwann's chicken strips are always the best chicken strips.
There's Fruit Stripes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure enough.
Oh, you remember these too? I remember those.
I'm trying to think what
I don't remember those.
I don't remember exactly were they. I think they were called Dippin' Licks or whatever. It was like you had a
Dippin' Sticks. Is that what you're talking about? It was like a Kool-Aid powder with a candy stick.
Oh yeah, and the candy stick was absolutely disgusting flavored.
No, well,
like if you ate it,
that was the point. Well, no, they were nice and sweet. It was just
there you go, nickel nip. You were right, nickel nip.
Ha! Told you.
Ooh, Chico sticks. I still get Chico sticks every now and then, once a year.
There you go, big hunk. That's all you, bro.
You got the Charleston chews, kind of like there is no Charleston loophole.
Yeah.
Gold Rush. I remember the Gold Rush bubble
They got
gum.
Fifth Avenue on there. They got two of the things that we had on the candy bar bracket.
Ooh, Whoppers. I still love me some Whoppers. Oh, Mary Jane's. I forgot about those.
Yeah. Those are the same thing. Those are like toffee, I think, right?
Yeah.
There's more candy cigarettes. There's a couple of them. Popcorn balls. I remember those.
Yeah, they still make those.
Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sell a lot of them around Halloween.
Oh, man. Who remembers?
Who doesn't think they make Juji fruits anymore?
Who remembers?
People not go to a theater?
Remembers?
Fruit Lifesavers?
No. Butter rum Lifesavers.
Do they not still make
were
those?
good.
I used to get those all the time.
Dude, those are so good.
Dude, they still make the basically they're like donut holes but lifesavers.
There you go.
Lifesaver dots. So.
Old Dick.
All right.
Awesome.
Oh wait, no, it's Rich's too. It's Rich's Old Dick. Right there.
Well, it's made by Bit of Honey, so you know.
Yeah.
Hey there, Jimmy. Hey there, Jimmy. Look, this beautiful blonde is biting down on Rick's old dick.
Big League Chew, right? Yeah, no big.
Yeah, There's no subliminal message on that one candy bar. Nope.
Yeah. If you want this to happen, you better buy our candy.
Why the hell would they have Zagnut on the list?
Score. They still make those.
Oops.
What? Why are you looking at a sugared metallic phallus?
I'm scrolling.
Chiclet.
Toffany. Toffany's one of my favorite candies.
Still make those.
Chiclets used to be those quarter
Toffany.
memory.
I've never heard of that.
You never heard of what?
Toffany.
Go to Walmart.
They're hazelnuts covered in like caramel and chocolate.
Huh.
They're pretty good.
Oh yeah.
Doritos 3Ds.
Oh man, I don't even remember those either.
I remember those stupid little Coke bottle things, sugar.
Yeah.
Nickel nips.
Yeah, those are the nickel nips. It's just like sugar.
Stupid cell,
I didn't like them,
cell phones with the candy in them.
They had like no redeeming qualities. They're you gotta bite the wax off, and then you got wax in your teeth, and then the inside is just sweet.
Syrup.
Like there's no.
I never got the point of any of those wax candies.
Yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. I don't know.
You chew the wax lips with the fangs and everything. It's supposed to be cinnamon, and after a while, you just got plain wax. That's what flavors you have it. Then what are you supposed to do with it? Roll it up into a ball and throw it at your stepsister?
No, you're supposed to roll it into a stick and use it as a crayon or as bait for a marine.
I may have revealed too much.
Those stupid butterscotch discs. Ugh. But I just can't stand them.
Nope, I don't like those.
But I'll still eat them if somebody puts one in front of me. But
there's tea-berry gum right there.
where is it?
Right there,
Oh,
right hand side. It's Clark's.
Never heard of it.
Old Nick. Those old Nick.
Yeah, old Nick.
Old Dick.
Yep.
Old Nick's old dick.
Lots of smokes.
Whatchamacallits.
And then you have a nomad in here. Where'd that come from?
Dude, they made a candy nomad? Wow.
Oh, those cherry mashes, those are pretty good.
Them nomads are always sneaking into all the lists.
Cherries, blow pops.
Now let's look up discontinued candy. See if there's anything on there we remember.
Death Note candy. What the hell?
Disco candy.
I'm
horny, really?
What? Holy shit.
The Lifesaver holes. That's what I was thinking of.
Your girlfriend so she gets a point.
X-rated candy. I have never seen Lifesaver holes.
Hard-throbbing chocolate.
Lifesavers holes, I remember those.
I don't remember those.
They're like little Lifesaver BBs.
Yeah, they're like the dots that are over there, but they're Lifesaver instead of gummy.
Huh. And they're a lot smaller.
No, they're about the same size as dots. Dots were tiny.
No. The Lifesaver holes or the bits. Yeah, because they came in like the tube was the same size as a roll of Lifesavers, but it was plastic, and it had like a little latch on it, like Tic Tacs do.
I don't know if I've seen them or ever had them. I don't remember it.
And
dinosaur eggs! I remember them.
It'd be nice at midnight with like present, so we can start looking at the candy.
What?
Midnight Range presents.
Midnight, you need to present yourself so we can see the candy.
Oh, well, what the hell? Why didn't you tell me that like 10 minutes ago?
Oh, I've got mine clicked on you so I can watch it.
Because I wasn't thinking of it just now.
Mr. Good bars are still around.
There, is that better?
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah. Aren't Mars bars still around?
I thought I was.
I think so.
I don't know. I haven't seen a Mars bar.
Black Crow suckers.
I never thought about it, I guess.
Basically what the Mars bar was.
Yeah, I guess. I just don't remember.
You know these suck. Because it's just like random hodgepodge mismatched.
Oh, I remember you'd go to the church on Halloween or whatever, and they'd hand or Christmas, I guess, is what
Christmas
they handed out that.
Sweet tarts.
Somebody used to set out a candy bowl with that kind of stuff in it every Christmas.
Mm.
Wonka bars.
That, and it had those
candy that launched a movie.
Which I like those, but those bags the church used to always give us when we was little kids had those chocolate covered cream filled things in it, and they just had them just randomly thrown in there, no wrappers or nothing, you know.
Hershey's bar none. I remember those. That was a good candy bar.
Bit O' Honeys are still around. I get them all the time.
Altoids
and circus peanuts. Heck yeah.
They still make the cat bar.
No. They don't make circus peanuts anymore. They just have people go through the garbage and repackage them.
I love those things.
They were okay when you're
buy a bag of those, and I'll buy a bag every now and then.
Here you go. Do you remember this?
Ghostbusters Slimer
Slime or bubble gum? That shit was all gritty.
Oh, that's the stuff that came in like a toothpaste. Yeah.
It was like all gritty and
stuff. It was like
They still make the Hershey's Take 5.
It was like a hair gel, but it was like a cherry flavored, just like gel in a squeeze tube.
Yeah, I remember that stuff.
Man, getting more people. I don't get the point of this
chicken dinner candy bar.
Denver sandwich chicken dinner. What the hell is that shit?
Bar none. Choco Light.
What the heck is a Hershey's Sidekick?
I don't know.
It looks like one of those Take 5
like
bars.
Dude, it's like a Twix bar with Reese's peanut butter in it.
How did that get discontinued if that's the case?
Where the hell can I get a couple of boxes of those?
Well, no, they're the.
I don't know why they Take 5s on
fast breaks.
Well, then the Walmart 2 days ago.
There's the doodads right there that I was talking about.
Where?
Oh, right next to the Starburst.
Yeah, that's a flavored one, but they had just like an original.
Oh, it's like is it like Chex Mix kind of?
Yeah, only it was a million times better than Chex Mix.
Oh, kind of like is it like a popcorn like fiddle faddle or whatever it is, or is it like yeah?
I don't remember. I think it was just basically just like Chex Mix, only it had peanuts in it.
Or Hershey's S'mores, I remember those not too long ago, actually.
Yeah.
There's the fun dips. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, Ecto Cooler. Yep.
Big Hunk.
They still
They still make Werther's.
Yeah. Werther's original. Yeah, they don't make them anymore. What?
And they still make Necco wafers.
Yeah. I mean, I just hit images. There's tongue splash.
There's those Hershey sidekicks again.
Yeah. But
I don't remember them.
Oh, well, that one's different, though. That one doesn't have the Reese's peanut butter inside.
Three Musketeers, the remainder of what was actually kind of an intro. Right there next to the Dunkaroos. That's that slime paste I was talking about.
Oh, this stuff? Yeah, I remember that.
All the different flavored Kit Kats.
Oh, tongue splashers. I remember those. Those are the ones that turn your tongue colors when you ate.
They still make all those flavored Kit Kats. They just ain't available in the United States. You go over in Japan, they have like 25 different varieties of Kit Kat.
Well, yeah, because it's Japan.
They got
all the stuff is in Japan.
Yeah, but Kit Kats are so good originally.
What the hell?
Dunkaroos.
Guess these classic board games. No, because it's not candy.
Yeah. Board games are not candy. They're just high in fiber.
Speaking of candy, do you guys remember the flat Slim Jims that were just like beef jerky, not Slim Jims, but they were Slim Jim brand?
Yeah, Slim Jim beef jerky.
Yeah, those are so much better than the stupid round ones. And I guess
now hold on. If Slim Jim made something that was specifically Slim Jim beef jerky, it merely reinforces the fact that regular round Slim Jims are candy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'll give you that. I don't really like the round ones. I used to love those ones. That was back whenever you got them in the can, like those cheese balls came.
I don't remember that Hot Pockets toaster pizza.
Seems more like well, I think the what are they? The toaster strudels.
Yeah,
With like their breakfast scramblers or whatever.
Yeah, it may not have lasted long because they may have had the pizza stuff leaking out of it when
people's toasters got all nasty. Yoo-hoo candy, I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Never had a Yoo-hoo.
Why's he got Laffy Taffy on here?
Why has he got smiley face fries?
I just wish Laffy
Just
Taffy
the Ikes, Mike and Ikes.
My kids love Squeezits.
Ooh, these are good. If you've ever had these.
Snickers peanut butter.
Yeah, Snickers
Yeah.
peanut butter.
Does anyone remember the Snickers energy bars?
No.
Okay, folks, I'm letting out of here.
See you, buddy.
And,
See ya.
I think I better go.
Yep.
I gotta work tomorrow.
Yeah.
y'all have a good night. Midnight.
Yeah.
Thanks for hosting, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. I'll see you. G's starting up a chat, so let's close her on down.
Yeah, they still make Swedish fish, damn it.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
They have them in Walmart in that big bin where they have all the like movie theater candy boxes.
Oh, do they got like the 5-pound bags in the regular candy aisle?
Yeah.
All right, so
Jorge says nicotine flavored Kit Kats.
all right, so who's got anything to plug before we wrap it up?
What you guys? Anything?
I'm the opening for this show. I think.
There you go.
Especially if we go like 2 hours on whatever, like we did tonight.
Yeah. That's cool. Snob, you doing any shows lately? Just any shows? Any more shows? Bleh.
Yeah, I think I'll try to do one next Saturday too. Ben's rich and everybody else left Saturday, so
yeah,
I'm trying to do one on Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday was just getting too chaotic around here.
There was an open hole on Friday where I really wanted to do it then, but until my daughter's through with football season for cheerleading, then I ain't doing that. So
once Tardot and Gunpowder get their stuff situated, I figured it might be easier for them to have a show on 2 separate days if they're going to jump in like they had been when Tardot was actually having to host it. And instead of doing it like we were having them doing Clearing the Chamber, and then a half hour later we were doing our show. I think that might have been getting to be a little too much for them too. You know what I mean? Like, boom, boom, they're back to hosting again.
So, I'm going to jump out. Thank you, sir, for the invite. I appreciate it.
See you, buddy. Yeah.
See you.
We originally were supposed to do it on Sunday, but then Jelsma kind of took our spot. So I just basically took it back.
Yeah, he's kind of all over the place. I see him, then I don't see him doing stuff. I'm not sure if it's just their schedules are hectic, but he's been doing a lot of oddball stuff, just popping up out of nowhere.
Yeah, like a couple weeks ago, I almost forgot to start my show on, I think it was on the Saturday, because I was watching him jamming on his guitar.
yeah, he did. I remember that. That's
so
funny.
the clock is like, oh shit.
Funny. All right, so Ape, you want to take us out here? And if you guys see here, let me grab my phone here. See if G is live yet.
He is. He's waiting for us.
Take us out here and. Okay.
Want to lock on my screen here so I can quick do some stuff?
Do it. Do your thing.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to our wonderful outro, I'd like to plug Gun website has Gun Show Loophole tour packs on eBay. He's also going to be trying to get to the Gun Rights Policy Conference in, I think it's Chicago. So he's got a couple bundle packs up here. And also he has a wonderful Mr. Knives collection pack. Otherwise, go over to gearwebsites.com and buy from him directly. Talking to G-Webs, he had a couple people bid on some of these packs or during Midnight's chat here. So thank you to all those who bid. So I'll get back over to here. I'll turn off screen share. Now, shameless self-promotion aside, ladies, gentlemen, and Jonases of all ages, thank you for watching Midnight Range TM's The Closer. Be sure to check out gunchannels.com for more Pro 2A content. Now, stay tuned for Gear Website's van chat right after this. And we'll be back at 9:30 a.m. Eastern with the early watch, followed by open lobbies throughout the day. Also keep an ear out for Black Cat Outdoors Still fucked it up. Also keep an ear out for Black Cat Outdoors lunchbox and lunchtime and litter box chats. Oh yeah, it's just been one of those weeks. So gunchannels.com's Monday night programming at 8 p.m. Eastern. It's Clover Tax, MOA Monday, and Hawaii Volcano Squad's Locked and Loaded. 9 p.m. Eastern, it's Never Enough Ammo, aka Mr. Matt's, the Guns and Geeks podcast, The Week in Geek. At 11 p.m. Eastern, it's the Outlaw Hatfield's Monday Night Shootout. And every weeknight at midnight Eastern, it's the recently retooled Daily Gun Show. Remember to be on the lookout for Ellis the Degenerates, a.k.a. the Outlaw Hatfield's Late Night with the Outlaws. If you think stuff gets creepy here, you don't know nothing yet. Also, check out guntube.org as a free, unrestricted Pro2A video platform. If you like what you see over there, go to Patreon and pay the bills. Check out 247gunshow.com. It's free to sell for gunchannels.com members, and anyone can buy. And remember, a hot dog is a sandwich, a Slim Jim is candy, and keep your guns oiled and the chambers loaded.
That's it.
Mike thinks that Ellis's chat gets creepy. He did not see the Japanese food episode of my show.
You didn't see the first episode of, or the first panel chat of Midnights. We ended up looking at creepy foods.
Oh, no. Trust me, that doesn't even get into what the rabbit hole.
We keep hearing about it. We're gonna have to go check it out one of these times. Mm-hmm. Is that still up?
Yeah, it's still up. I never took it down.
I want to go check that out. Go check it out.
6-hour video. If I remember right.
Ugh. That's too much video. You should put a link. We'll put a link to it. Put a link to it underneath this. If you guys want to, if you want to check it out.
I don't know. I don't even know what episode that was anymore. I forget
Bullet
what
T
number that
Justice
was.
says, and Bullet T Justice says, stay in school.
Some sleep.
See you guys. Having a good night. Bye.
Yep.